Oh no, what? Oh no, everything's broken again. Okay, there we go. There we go. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, everyone. Welcome to another wonderful Thursday stream with more Paradise Killer. We got a lot of, we still got plenty of murder to solve and plenty to plenty of information to divulge and find out and discover and compartmentalize into solving this really weird case that's taking place within Paradise. Also, hello, Ed Dragon Catman. Good to have you in chat as always. Paradise Killer does not autosave. You must use the save points on the island. Very, very ominous looking loading screen. Okay. Last time I recall, we just finished talking with that lady. We have plenty of other people to talk to. But before we do that, we can check our notes to get a quick recap of everything that has transpired and all the stuff that we've found out. We can see who we've talked to and whatnot. Generally get a recap of the to-know for people that maybe like me and haven't touched the game in a long time. So, suspects. Grand Marshal Artico 14, who we have not met yet. So we have nothing on her. Meanwhile, Yuri Knight, he's willing to vouch for 3 of them, but we don't have anything on him. Thankfully, it's still pretty early in the case. So, as far as we know, there's only a few things that are weird. The murder weapon may not be the murder weapon. There might be another knife used. The blood that was on the knife that was found was actually not one of the victims. It transpired entirely within 2 minutes, and the convicted murderer didn't pass through a gate that would have recorded his information. But we do have a red crest. The victim being Henry Division. We got an alibi breaker for him. He doesn't appear in the Syndicate HQ logs, so he didn't pass through the main entrance. This is the only way he could have got to the console building by himself. Does this prove he had help? He could have also came from the moon. Which makes sense, a lot more sense in context, but we'll find that out. And find a bunch of cool stuff along the way, too. The birthplace of the gods, a hellish maelstrom of frightening antique space. Really nice looking background, at least. Lost among the blue flowers. The goddess Blood Dancer. She gifted technology to many races and is an astral engineer without equal. She has no interest in ethics, and her experiments cause genocides across entire planets. As most gods tend to do. There's a lot of stuff just nearby here that we gotta get through. And for example, this Blood Tithe. Spend 1 of 20. And we get the Damned Harmony carving. A carving about the god Damned Harmony escaped to the cosmos as his mountain fortress was besieged in Bosnia. The alabaster citadel was demolished around him as he finished the ritual to escape. He drifted for millennia before latching onto a comet at the outer reaches of our solar system. He drifted again, missing the formation of the Syndicate until the comet drifted closer to Earth. He learned of the Syndicate and deceived Lady Love Dies. A whole lot of lore that we have yet to do anything with. Moonlight Petal, a goddess that's an expert in terraforming, built a labyrinth in a dead star. During a great betrayal, she was killed in her endless city in Siberia. Her corpse is buried deeper than the Russian catacombs and guarded by the custodians, I think. I'm pretty sure we read that before. But this is an unexplored area, so we got a lot in the immediate area to go through, a lot to collect. Damned Harmony, the god that deceived me. That crime landed me in exile and cost me my career and husband. This is my chance to right those wrongs. She's got a very pretty neck. But there's a lot of stuff up on the rooftops that we missed. So hopefully we'll be able to do some free falling and collect some of those. For example, Shinji's over there. Whoops. did not mean to jump. I meant to sprint and then jump, but the sprint didn't go through. Also, hello, Ion Agenda. Good to have you in chat. We're here now, so I might as well just talk to Shinji. What's up with the birds on this island?
Paradise feels wrong.
The island is waiting to die. Our reality is broken. And that makes the birds fly backwards? That's messed up. Can't say I'm a fan.
That's strange.
A fan of what? This whole pocket of reality you've got going on. Thanks for your input. Always a pleasure. Okay, bye. Since we're here, might as well see if there's anything else of interest. Heading down. This just leads back over here. We got an easy way to retry the jump. If I can jump past the small barrier. Elevator back up. To the moon. Except not really. Let's see if there's anything else around here. Just the elevator and then all that stuff down there. A whole lot more on the rooftops. And something right there. Let's try this jump again. Okay. Actually, we might have a better vantage point right here. Woohoo! Here we go. That was just idled out. Oh! Oh, I missed the jump entirely. Let's get seen. Oh. Do we have a... Oh! This is something new. The Syndicate Library. Chronicle of Silent Goat. A tome of the detailing the first god to speak to us, Silent Goat, known as the Holy Catalyst for the First. During the Great Betrayal, he was captured outside Mahada Ending in India, and tortured in the Crystal Caves. He gave the Syndicate his dying power, allowing us to start this island sequences. Deep lore. A handwritten... the verses of Crying Grudge. The handwritten book about Crying Grudge. The god was captured by the Persian army during the Great Betrayal. The near-dead god was paraded around the country and displayed above the palace in Shashatra Zero. The tears of the god fertilized the ground and the city became a sea of illness. The Syndicate rescued Crying Grudge and burned the city to the ground. The weakened god slumbers in a holy pyramid on each island, slowly regaining his strength. The Library Vault Records. The terminal shows the records of who access the Library Vault. The vault includes rare, forbidden books, mostly from before the Great Betrayal and our prehistory or from dreadful cultures on terrifying planets. The most dangerous books in here are grimoires on demonology. The Herring Tome, Dressed in Red, is a particularly dangerous and forbidden text. According to the records, a number of people accused access the vault over the course of the island, but the name that stands out is Yuri Knight. What was he doing in the vault? He accessed itself for time, but mostly about 10 years ago. So we got another lead. The Syndicate Library, all of history recorded, especially the part struck from the history of the real world. Henry's possession a decade ago is worth looking into. It's not unusual for a citizen to try communicating with the gods, but if someone wanted a scapegoat, there are books in here that would help. The restricted vault contains ancient texts, forbidden grimoires, and harrowing cosmic secrets. Some of those forbidden grimoires deal in demonology, performing rituals and summonings. All the good stuff for a curious mind looking to break the law. The library records show that Yuri accessed the restricted vault multiple times over the years. Something's up with that suave man. None of the dates Yuri accessed the restricted vault stand out, except for a cluster of visits a decade ago. Henry caused a demonic invasion a decade ago by performing an illegal ritual. Did he get that ritual from one of these tomes? Interesting. So many oddities that we have to figure out after we collect that collectible. No stone unturned and no goodie left unobtained. Parkour, momentum. Ooh, what's this? Isn't that the painting? But ironic cry, flood of unending tears. Painted by Lydia Daybreak. People out here killing Paradise. You think Paradise would have all that you need without the need of murder. But that's just how it be. Okay, let's try this again. Ooh, we have a letter. We'll try this first. Oh my god. Alright, we were already up here. So no need to retrace these steps. Whoop. Whoop. Okay, now that we're back up here, we collect this goodie. Give me this red crest obtained. And then we can go over here. Since we're up on the balcony here. Carefully. Get another red crest. Got a lot of red, but not a lot of blues. Anything around here? Nope. But there is some more over there. Okay, no one nearby, so don't need to do much here outside of collect. Use a foot bath. An oasis in this tropical heat. Spend 5 blood crystals to use the foot bath?
The
Sure.
investigator is here. Oh, I'm glad to be back.
The water in Paradise is good. My feet feel lighter. Must be the mountain water.
That's strange.
Hey, I do feel a lot light on my feet. This is strange. It feels like I could double jump, hop right over these walls. Yo, real? Tap jump in the air to jump in the midair. These islands are weird. Yeah, we got a double jump now. Glad I explored. Turn on and turn off the water. I gotta say it. Good use of five blood crystals. I was skeptical when I saw the price, but hey, worked out for me. God crying judge, the only god we managed to rescue after the Great Betrayal. He's on the island somewhere. We'll make back that blood crystal with this one. At least a bit of him. Silent Goat, the first god humanity had contact with, he gifted his power to the Syndicate after he was being tortured during the Great Betrayal. Already read all about him. Got another nightmare computer that we already cracked. Good. Got the biblically accurate blood crystal over there. Okay, that's the murder scene. I think the MO for this stream is talk to all of our suspects, get all the leads we can, get alibis and all that, and then we can go to Crimson Acid to suss out some more information, and we'll be all that closer to finding the culprit and the truth, along with every weird thing along the way. B2. I'm trying to go backward, but it doesn't have that option. Parasol obtained. A light flow drink marketed at women, but very popular with men. Take what you can get. The double jump already put in work. Accessibility out the charts. Where'd you get this one? I think so, yeah. Already get this one? Yep. Now we have all the means to parkour from rooftop to rooftop. All the easier. We got our next character suspect, the Witness to the End. Loving the golden skeletal mask.
Under the gaze of the gods.
This so-called investigation freak returns to the island sequences. Witness to the End, overseer of each dying paradise. Born in the Chaos Palace in the northern Iran in AD 981, under the sign of Destroyed Eden. As a child, Witness was enslaved under the banner of Crying Grudge, and put to work building the perpetually growing Chaos Palace in North Persia. During the Great Betrayal, Witness refused to budge in his devotion, fleeing to hide within the impossible labyrinth of the Chaos Palace. Ezekiel found Witness and urged him to follow him. They became close. Witness was still a young man, and Ezekiel older and wiser. Witness looked up to him as a father figure after being taken from his own father at a young age. Witness holds a great deal of responsibility, overseeing the end of an island. He ensures every failure is perfect. He collects and breeds rare plants in his penthouse. Good to see you again, Witness. Apologies for Starlight. I do remember you.
Other holy masters.
How long has it been since you last did work for our holy masters?
Other gods work in
Time moves so
esoteric
strangely
ways.
here. We are grains of sand that drift in the astral wake of the heavenly titans.
The gods are displeased.
Especially after last night. The island is ready to end. The time flow is broken. The gods are displeased.
This island is full of sinners.
We are supposed to be their loyal servants. Our only purpose to resurrect them. Now we squabble and scheme. Our holy work brought to a screeching halt by murder.
The end times are
The
low.
end times are looming. So many have strayed from the path. This must be a sign from the gods. Capricious gods or the work of the gods. I mean, we've got a good rapport with this guy apparently, so let's keep with
I'm
him.
glad to be back.
I'm here to do the work of the gods.
Lady Love dies.
I can see it in you, love dies, the fire of the holiness. I live in fear of the rage of the cosmic deities. Maybe you can quell their anger.
That's strange.
What's with the holy proclamations? This isn't your usual style. Far too much has happened in your absence. Truths have become more mutable. Our masters are not being served, and the syndicate has lost its way. I have not strayed from the path.
The gods are displeased.
Too many of us have forgotten what it means to serve our masters. I fear last night was one of our punishments.
Other gods work in esoteric
Or maybe it was a
ways.
divine reminder. Our gods work in esoteric ways. Hello, Demetria. Good to have you in chat.
Surely this is a joke.
You hopped in right at the perfect time. We're getting to our first suspect. Are you here to punish the wicked monsters that committed this atrocity?
I am still bathed in the glory of the gods.
He does seem to love the divine, so fitting. And I love this guy's vibe, so I'm all for it. The sinner that allowed demons on the island, will he burn in the fire of justice? You can be sure.
The end times are
Whoever
low.
the perpetrator is, they will find justice. Any that would hinder the ascension of our cosmic overlords must be purged.
Investigator.
Now, how can I assist you with holy work? First of all, let's hang out with this guy. He's the coolest. So far. Want to chat, Witness? I must warn you that I'm not one for long
The
conversations.
gods are watching us.
Do you think they are happy with what they see? Probably not.
This island is full of sinners.
They are the calm eye of the storm, and we have fallen away from them, swept away in the monsoon of sin.
Other holy masters.
Please tell me you also devote yourself to the holy masters. Zealous or disinterested? I have a job to do. I am a servant of the gods, but I have a job to do.
The end times are low.
Everything is secondary to our holy work.
Got it.
The recent bloodbath says otherwise.
The gods are watching us.
Please join me in a prayer.
I am still bathed in
He
the
journeyed
glory
across
of
the
gods.
stars. He came to us and gifted so much. He was the first, the holy catalyst. Man's dark age was scorched by the fire of devotion. In the face of sin and heresy, I sing for Silent Goat. He heard us in crystal caves. He will hear us again. The first, the holy catalyst, Silent Goat. May we always walk with you. Sure, why not? He journeyed across the stars. He came to us and gifted so much. He was the first, the holy catalyst. Man's dark age was scorched by the fire of devotion. We've heard all this before. You are blessed. Relationship increased. Alright, we got a whole lot to talk about, with probably more on the way. Let's work our way from the top down. Suspicions. Any
The
suspicions
truth
you got?
remains obscured.
Do you think anyone has a motive for killing the council?
This island is full of sinners.
Our holy mission has been left unattended for too long. Any number of the sinners here could have done it.
The gods are displeased.
Perhaps it was an act of the gods. Heavenly anger leads to heavenly sinning. Or smiting. Got two into it. Heavenly anger? Is that what happened last night?
The gods are radiant.
Our holy mission is to exalt and resurrect our astral masters. This has been forgotten.
The gods are radiant.
Too much focus has been put on the island sequences. What good are the islands if we are not raising our gods from slumber?
The gods are displeased.
The gods seethe with anger. I can feel it. The signs are all around us. Demons, murder, sin. The gods always punish those that sin. Those are the rules. The syndicate sins by not giving everything to our lords. Perhaps this is an act of punishment by the gods. Seems a bit far-fetched, so... Knives.
Strange.
Do gods often use knives? And do gods often use, well, possession of a mortal to enact their will? Seems kind of demonic if you ask me, but who am I to judge paradise? Gods use instruments to carry out their will. Henry. Is Henry their instrument?
Investigation freak.
That's for you to find out. Judge would not have called the investigation freak out of exile if we had the answer. So anyone including the pantheon of astral deities could be responsible for the council murder. Righteous work is never easy work. Okay, so everyone has a target on their back now. That's great. Everyone is a suspect, including the gods.
Crime cannot hide.
Do you believe Henry is responsible?
Under the gaze of the gods.
All I can do is trust in the gods and have faith that what happened was part of their divine will.
Don't test me.
But do you believe Henry did it?
The gods are watching us.
It is not for me to question the gods. Alright. What about your motive? The motive for killing the council.
I am still bathed in the
I am a
glory
humble
of the
servant,
gods.
striving to live on the righteous path. Murdering the council is not on that path.
Got it.
Am I taking your word for that?
What?
What reason would I have to kill the council? How does that benefit our holy mission?
Who?
Who determines the path?
Our holy masters.
The gods, of course. Did the gods want you to kill the council?
Of course not.
Don't be ridiculous. A lot of mixed signals for this guy. I like him, but doesn't have a solid case for himself. Last
Yeah.
night. Where were you last night?
Investigator.
I spent the night here in my apartment. Can anyone corroborate?
Sure.
Or am I taking your word for it?
What?
You don't need to take that tone with me, investigator. Architect Carmelina was here as well. We left when we were summoned to the crisis meeting. Alrighty. Visit or romance? Spill the tea. So romance at the end of the island?
What?
That beard of allies is long gone, investigator. Her behavior? Was there anything odd about her behavior?
The gods are radiant.
We had a pleasant time. We shared some wine I'd been saving and prepared to say goodbye to paradise.
I need to investigate this.
And you two were in each other's company all evening.
Investigator.
I stepped out onto my balcony to take a phone call from Grand Marshal Akiko. It was fleeting. No more than 5 minutes.
What time?
What time was this call? Shortly before death visited the island. Akiko was reporting the escape of Henry. Alrighty. I'll follow up with the Grand Marshal. Not long after, marshals were stationed outside the elevator to my apartment. Do you have any proof that you were both in your apartment? The nightmare computer at the entrance logs of everyone that enters and exits this apartment. You can pull the records from that and check it for yourself. Why is yours the only apartment with a logging system? You can't be too careful and take my privacy seriously. Paranoia, got it.
Thank you.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Got it.
I checked your building logs, your story checks out.
I am still
Alright.
bathed in the glory of
Of
the
course it
gods.
does. The righteous have nothing to hide. I mean, fair enough. I think Grand Marshal might be our next hit. She's got a lot going to and from her, so gotta make sure she's got a clean record. KHX's mission. What do you know about KHX's disappearance? Nothing. He often went for periods of isolation. Sorry, I can't help more, Lady Love Dies. Alright. Yuri's alibi. Did you see Yuri last night? He is secretary to the architect. Have you spoken to her? Nope. Not yet. Henry's escape. What do you know about Henry's escape? Only what the Grand Master told us. Have you spoken with her? I'm sensing a theme here. What do you know about the second Holy Seal? Nothing, Lady Love Dies. It is a mystery to everyone on this island. Alrighty. Carmelina's alibi. Did you see the architect last night? I don't know what to tell you other than what I already said. She came to spend the evening with me here. If you want to know what she did before, you need to ask her. Crimson's alibi? I didn't see her, Love Dies. Who killed the Holy Seal Marshals? Do you know anything about the murder of the Marshal Guards outside the Council building? Is this case not open and closed? Do you believe there is more? Have you scoured the Council building? We might have to, now that we have a double jump. Henry's possession.
Surely this is a joke.
Henry is a curse on us all. His possession 10 years ago condemned the island. There's nothing else to know. The dead zone is our reminder of his crime. Alrighty. That's all we got. May you fly with destroyed Eden.
The gods are watching
And
us.
may you reach the moon. Oop. Sweet. Crystal. We're back to 15 and we got a bit more information. And we have some more inside investigations to do. Oh. Whole lot of stuff going on here. Witness to the end apartment. Going from left to right here. Crying Grudge, a statue of the prophet Crying Grudge. The god endlessly weeps at the visions of the future he cannot unsee. Plants collection. Witness collects and breeds rare plants. Sometimes he gives them as gifts and then hounds you to take proper care of the most fragile plants on the planet. Witness to the End's phone. Witness's phone. I can take this as Comms Tower and verify its location. The Silent Goat, the Holy Catalyst. Relics from Persia before the Great Betrayal. These are early depictions of gods and demons. Not much going for us evidence-wise, but hey, it's something. Lord Farquaad was quite the PSD in Persian lore. Disclaimer, he was not. I found Witness's phone in his apartment. It's kind of weird to have a suspect called Witness, not gonna lie. Witness told me that he'd received a phone call from Akiko. I can check his story out if I plug this into a comms tower. We're just stealing everybody's phone. We're gonna have all the top fives. Another relic. Polite luxury chocolates obtained. The standard gift given to the host when syndicate members visit each other. And another one. Well-loved secateurs obtained. A craftsman's tools are a thing of beauty. The grip has been worn into the perfect fit for the user's hands over years of use. So, not a lot close by, but Grand Marshal's all the way over there on that secluded island. Not sure how we're gonna get to her. Good thing knee surgery is free here in Paradise, and we have this. Glistening stone and pain. That's a small but bright stone. Looking at it makes the world around you fade away, and you can hear distant memories imprinted on the stone by the wearer. This one is full of happiness. I think that's the item one of the ghosts were looking for. Get another drink to drink. Cool melon obtained. A slightly sweet melon flavored soda best enjoyed on a summer's day. Under a tree, fearing the last drop and having to return to whatever it was you were doing. I hope the game is internally keeping track of the sodas I drink, so that I don't accidentally double dip on any of them. but we'll see if that's the case. Open the gate. Open this gate. But it's locked electronically. Sucks to be that gate, man. It is no longer locked electronically. This is the power of the double jump. Tower that broadcasts music to the speakers on the island. A tape. Last Dance, Double X, or Double Cross. You spun me around. I wanted it to last forever. We were roller skating. I wanted to never take them off. The setting sun sparkled on the ocean. Pretty jazzy little tune. Probably easier to get that relic from the other way around. Pretty sure we've been in this area before, yeah. I recognize this area. That's a health hazard. With a double jump, now we have access to everything. More than likely.
Crystal obtained.
Delicious crystal. Delicious. Another one.
Crystal obtained.
Descriptive River Power Station schedule obtained. The work schedule for the River Power Station. The station helps distribute energy from the Reality Folding Drive. Another gate for that lock. If we ever need it. But I don't think we do, even though I turned it back on. But it's already open, so kind of a moot point. Absurd message stones obtained. Stones planted by children before they go to the slaughter ritual. They make wishes for their next life. Citizens don't have a next life. Ugh. Morbid. Surprisingly dark for this otherwise really, well, not cheery, but like sort of not too dark game.
Crystal obtained.
This cheery game about murder. Okay. Okay. That crystal cannot hide from me forever. There we go.
Crystal obtained.
Almost back to the count we had at the start of this session at 20. Come on. Come on. Oh, there we go. Nightmare computer. Let's solve some puzzles.
Computer.
Skull with rounded horns. Not quite that one. This one. And that one. Yep. And then classic cow skull. Easy peasy. Skull with short nubby horns.
Nightmare computer unlocked.
Easy peasy. Ooh. Oh. Okay, I was wondering how we were gonna get all the way over there. That's the way. What do you have to say, Martial Guard? What do you want, freak?
Got it.
What's your deal? Security. After last night, I'm here to man the bridge controls. Why? These are the only controls. The Grand Marshal is guarding the killer. If he escapes again, which he won't, I'm here to raise the bridge.
Sure.
Good, just in time. Glad Paradise is safe now. Or I could have just done it. Apparently it's not that hard. Here we go on a long trek over water. The guard could easily submerge us into water forever if he wanted to. I'm very thankful he doesn't, and he won't. Ooh, ominous lighting change. Tension. Desolation Cell, 24th Island Secrets, breathing life back into paradise. Definitely setting the tone for this little segment of the game. Let's save the game. Since we made a little bit of progress. Got a lot of information and unlocked the fast travel point here. Bridge to Nowhere, Starlight Skin obtained. The bridge appears when the planets align. Those who walk across the bridge travel to a new reality, trapped there when the bridge disappears. Spooky. Definitely not a place I'd like to be kept against my will.
Nenorochito.
Gesundheit.
What the hell?
Pardon? I'm calling you something unspeakable in my native language.
Oh, I'm glad to be back.
Good to see you again, Akiko. Grand Marshal Akiko the 14th. Or Akiko 14, I'm honestly not sure. I wouldn't put it past this game to just have a number as someone's name. Born in Mahai Day, Romania, in AD 991, under the sign of New Night. The Grand Marshal recruits, trains, and leads her marshals in an military activity the Syndicate performs. Akiko was born an orphan in Mahai Day, Romania during the reign of the gods. She was drafted into the army of New Night as Dan Harmony's forces pushed across Eastern Europe. At age 13, she was leading guerrilla operations after excelling at hand-to-hand and weapons-based combat. When the Great Betrayal happened, she fled to join the Syndicate. New Night had given her a home and a purpose. She had no intention of forsaking her god. I'll brief you on the murderer. Let's play along with the woman who could probably fold me in half and my clothing while I'm still wearing them.
Sure.
And then, like I'm just an empty can of soda. I'm listening. There's always a first time, I suppose. Henry Division has been incarcerated for a decade. Before his incarceration, he was arrested multiple times for arson, robbery, assault, and attempted celestial rituals. Alrighty. A criminal record, although that doesn't prove much. He had been under watch by his school and served for a short jail time for attempting to communicate with the gods in a failed ritual. Alrighty. 1 year later, he succeeded in communicating with the gods. Demons poured in through the psychic pathway he opened. Henry was possessed by a demon and killed his mother in their apartment. Ugh. We arrested him, but he had already tainted the island. We sealed off the area around his apartment, the concrete sarcophagus over the dead zone. Henry resisted arrest and murdered our chief exorcist, Grace Bloodlines. He's been kept here in the Desolation Cell full of inhibitors ever since.
How?
So how did he escape? I removed him from his cell and took him to the ritual stone. The blood pools in the recesses of the stone and stops the tainted. The blood pools in the recesses of the stone and stops the tainted liquid from touching the island.
That Labajiu.
The Labajiu took his chance when I opened the cell. He pushed me aside and then he was gone. This was at 2352. So he would have had to move to the big old tower in like 6 minutes, killed everyone within 2 minutes, while also not going through that gate. Doesn't make sense.
I
Lack
don't
of
like
injuries.
this.
You appear uninjured.
Ishpros.
This is Masahiro's Heavy Industries Bleeding Edge Shikagawa Power Armor. Gesundheit. How? So how did he get past you? My posture was incorrect. He caught me off balance.
Sure.
How did Henry get a murder weapon? He took my combat knife. A combat knife that wasn't well taken care of, though? Seems suspicious. Suspect, even. When he escaped, in the struggle, he grabbed my knife. Did he attack you? No, he took it and ran.
Where?
Where did you find him?
I'm a soldier.
Outside the council building at midnight 03 o'clock. He was passed out. The demon did its work and left him broken. He had the knife with him. I attempted to secure the crime scene but was unable to. We are not able to traverse the second holy seal.
Che.
I'm gonna butcher that. A trebue sate aduni naibi and wrap this up so we can execute him and go to the next island, Love Dies.
Crime cannot hide.
Our orders are to investigate before we execute him.
Mister.
Don't drag this out. Do your work and let me do mine. We're having a JoJo pose off, apparently. Here's my report about last night,
That Labajiu.
and a report on the Labai Jews' history. Dr. Doom Jazz left his medical report with me as well. Take it. Doom Jazz examined Henry. When we found him, he called the doctor. It's standard practice to get him examined. Speak to Doom Jazz if you want to know more.
Bainen Orochito.
That's the big lump of information I was hoping for. Unfortunately, it doesn't give us a lot of answers. Still a whole lot left in the air. And even weirder, there's still two knives involved, and they both belong to someone. At least we're learning a bit about Henry Division, though.
Ah,
We probably know the most about him over everyone else here, just because everyone has something to say about him. This is Dr. Doomjazz's medical report for Henry. Doomjazz examined him last night after his arrest. Syndicate Health Assessment Document, Citizen Version.
got it.
Examination instructions state that citizens should be examined but not administer medication or care beyond what is necessary. Patient's body is strong but fatigued. Shows clear signs of possession, scarring, burns, and arcane sigils. Blood work shows no sign of abnormalities or intoxication.
That's weird.
Patient had visible blood around the mouth. Tests show his blood matches several victims of the council murder.
The investigator is here.
Further samples confirmed that blood was ingested via the mouth and within the stomach of the patient, likely ingested during the attack. Delicious. Patient appears free from mental illness, but is suffering from amnesia, a common side effect of demonic possession. Patient has no memory of the decade since his possession. Patient doesn't remember anything about the events of tonight. Collapse most likely due to extreme exhaustion from overexertion.
I hate demons.
During the patient's possession 10 years ago, arcane sigils were seared into his flesh by the possessing demon. These symbols were found drawn in blood at the crime scene. Since no exorcism was performed 10 years ago, Henry has been tortured by the demon contained within him.
Ooh, the investigator is here.
During prior examinations, the patient has complained about the white-hot rage inside of him. The patient's body had the correct dosage of demonic inhibitors. Must have been a very strong demon then. My final assessment is that the demon within the patient managed to overcome the inhibitors at a crucial moment. The patient escaped under the will of the demon with no memory of having happened.
Got it.
Well, everything checks out. Demon was on something stronger than drugs. Never a good sign. But that's still weird because the blood was from the council, but the blood on the murder weapon was not. And then Lily's death was completely washed off because it was next to the sea for so long.
Got it.
This is where Henry started from, according to Akiko. He claims he broke free 2352 and was found at 0003. Starlight can crunch the numbers.
That's weird.
The distances and times don't match up, that's what I'm saying!
That's weird.
He couldn't have broken free, made it to the penthouse, breached all 4 holy seals, killed the council, and have gotten back to the penthouse and be found in the time Akiko claims. According to Akiko's account, it's not possible for Henry to have committed the crime given the time frame. The distance covered in the time she reported is too great. It doesn't make sense. Nothing's adding up. Oh hey! It's the boy.
Henry Division.
You know, even if it's against his will, he's looking great being held. Who the bleep are you? I say the fuck word all the time. Who the fuck are you?
Henry Division.
Henry Division, the prime suspect. It's funny that the game just censors it, and there's no like, hey, I'm an adult, I can say tier 3 swears option in the settings. So like everything is just sort of PG-esque. Despite the game being about murder and blood and demons A citizen born to Rena Division 27 years ago. Father unknown. Arrested multiple times by the marshals for assault, robbery, arson, and torture. Imprisoned in the desolation cell after killing his mother during his possession 10 years ago. Intellectual and creative, but finds it difficult to imply himself. He struggled through his schoolwork until he became aware of demonology and suddenly developed an interest in occult mathematics. I said, who the fuck are you? I mean, he probably has a lot of enemies, so let's at least show him a bit of kindness.
Sure.
An investigator. I want to ask you some questions about last night.
Wanna have a nice little chat?
I don't like that voice. That's at least 3 layers of Tumblr sexy man, which does not fit his design at all. Okay, let's have a chat, a talk, a nice sit down.
The investigator is here.
Let's start with your history. You're a citizen born on this island 27 years ago.
What the hell?
No one knows who your father is. That's weird, isn't it, investigator? You syndicate fucks control this whole island, but you don't know who fucked my mom? No DNA check, no nothing?
I don't like this.
You've been in and out of the Marshall Detention Center more times than anyone else.
Paradise feels wrong.
Fighting, robbery, arson, torture, and then finally you get locked up when you were possessed by a demon and killed your mother.
I have a bad feeling about this.
You broke the law and started communicating with the gods.
When love dies,
An act
all that
forbidden because the
remains
psychic
are the
pathways
facts.
allowed demons, other alien races to enter our reality and corrupt the island. I grew up without a dad on a synthetic island in a different reality, forced to worship gods that want to rule the world. I needed something to do. And some fuck started giving me books on demonology. Said I was a gifted astral communicator or some shit. He's got a
Sure.
dealer. You don't know who it was?
Of course.
Are you fucking deaf? Sounds like I need to look into this. Sounds like I need to look into this. Oh god, he's taking off his restraints.
I don't like this.
I'm gonna need a drink after this. I'm going to...
Crime cannot hide.
Stop it.
Sure.
You couldn't handle communicating with cosmic beings and a demon possessed you. Cosmic radiation poured out of you and now we have the dead zone. A demon possessed you and you killed your mother and Grace Bloodlines, our chief exorcist. Whatever you fucking say. You're a victim. Yeah, he's a victim of his circumstances. A slippery slope that eventually led him to here and now. That he probably could have avoided if he just had some proper means to do so. I understand this is hard, you're the victim of possession. The fuck do you understand? I don't even know you. What do you know about demons? Enough. I used to be the head of the Paradise Psycho Unit. My investigations touched on gods and demons. Used to be? I let a god get into my head. He almost wiped the islands out. I was exiled. Poetic. 2 lawbreakers. What could go wrong? Are we going to fucking get down to some actual questioning or what?
Got it.
Before that, tell me about the demon inside you. I've had 10 fucking years of this fucking thing writhing around inside of me. Glass shards on my bones, blood boiling, flesh on fire. It's been a real fucking party. How does the demon make you act? My body used to be real pretty. Now look at me. I'm a gray husk covered in this demonic shit. These sigils constantly cook on my flesh. 10 years of the stench of my own flesh being seared. Homie does look like a Homestuck character, I won't lie. I'd say it's had a pretty negative impact on my outlook and behavior. What demonic possession does to a motherfucker. Got any fucking questions or what? Oh, we got plenty. Henry had someone gave him a book on demonology. Yuri had access to the library's vault. Has Yuri given Henry restricted books? Suspicious. And I'm about to get on that lead. Open that can of worms. I'm fishing for information. Alrighty. Let's hang out with the guy.
The
Let's talk, Henry.
investigator is here.
I need to know more about you. Tell me about your childhood. Oh, you know, the usual. Enslaved, forced to worship nightmare gods, that kind of thing. How do you people sleep at night? You abduct us from the real world and use us as cattle. It is pretty messed up. The whole thing is messed up.
What?
What?
24
islands and we're no closer to our goal. All we've done is churn through citizens and lose each other to the murder and demonic invasions. So why are you here? The cycle will continue one way or another. I'm trying to make it the best I can. Whatever. Relationship increased. Someone's gotta treat this guy nice. Might as well be the investigator. Your motive? What's your motive for killing the council? Probably doesn't have one. He was possessed. Is that a joke, investigator?
Of course!
You syndicate fucks drag us citizens from the real world to your shithole island and treat us like cattle. Okay, maybe not.
I spent my entire life adrift.
We worship your gods while you leech our psychic energy. I hate you. I hate the syndicate. I hate your council. That's my motive. I don't know about anyone else, especially all you syndicate fucks.
The investigator is here.
What about the demon inside of you?
My mind is like a desert covered in fog.
I can feel it on the edge of my consciousness all the times. Shadows on the periphery of my vision.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Did it make you kill? This demon is pure rage. White-hot, scalding rage has burned my mind for a decade. The demon wants to see this island scorched to nothing. Very violent demon. Properly wrath-aligned. I'd do anything to placate him. Sympathy for a demon. But still not making him look any better. Did you do it? Did you kill the council and martial guards? I don't remember. I've been told I killed them. Maybe I did. I mean, yeah. When you're possessed by a demon, you're trapped within your own body, so... he equally did and did not do it. It was his hands, but probably not his will. My memory's fleeting, like mirages in the desert that disappear when I get close. Do you remember anything about the night? New Night. New Night? The warrior goddess? My mind is like a desert covered in fog. I can see things coming out of the fog, and sometimes I can walk towards them and latch on. My memories about last night is different. There's nothing there. No fog, no desert, just an expanse. So he remembers... So it could have been a godly possession like Witness was saying. It could equally be a demon or a god igniting its mighting. Foreshadowing? Except I can see New Night.
Got it.
Did someone say New Night to you last night? No? I don't know, maybe? I think I saw the goddess. You saw a goddess. Was this before or after you were found by the marshals? I don't fucking know, investigator. Why don't you go and find out instead of making me do your job? This island has lots of statues of the gods. I need to find the statue of New Night. She's the goddess of warriors. The barracks may be a good place to start. Alright. We gotta investigate a god, apparently. Yuri's alibi. Did you see Yuri last night? Who the fuck is that? Alright. Memories. Can you remember anything before you escaped?
My mind is like a desert covered in fog.
Agitation, screams inside me. They woke me up for the first time in years.
That's weird.
Screams? There was a burst of them. My whole body felt like it was on fire. I wanted to burst out of this world.
Ooh, the investigator is here.
Any idea what caused this? It's your fucking job to find out. I mean, that sounds like a demon of a very angry demon, but it also does sound like a warrior goddess, so it doesn't help any. Your escape. Tell me how you escaped. You fucking tell me, investigator.
The demon wants to see this island scorched.
I
into
can't
nothing.
remember. His memory is patchy, but it confirms it's possible he could have done it. Unknown suspect. Henry says that he was agitated before the escape. He could feel the demon inside him writhing, and partially woken from his sedation. What caused this? Who killed the Holy Seal Marshals? Yes. No?
I spent my entire
If you say so.
life
No memory. Are you beginning to get the hint? Just a bit. Second Holy Seal.
Sure.
The what? Did you go to a plateau on a barely known planet and in space to get to the council last night? Can you even hear yourself? What the fuck does any of that mean? No memory? You're beginning to get it. mean, you gotta be thorough. Tell me about how you ended up like this. What's to tell? A bored kid finds his calling, gets punished for it.
Oh,
That calling being illegally communicating with the gods and causing a demonic invasion?
I'm shocked.
We all need a hobby.
Stunned.
And now I'm here. I mean, what else do you do on a Saturday night? Summon a demon. Clearly. What do you know about KHX's disappearance? Who the fuck is that? Carmelina? Did you see the architect last night? Who? I'm sensitive to the theme. Witness. Did you see Witness at the end last night? Oh, I do know about that. Loads. I know so much. My mind is bursting with knowledge about whatever you're talking about.
Of course.
I stand corrected. Well, we got all we could out of both of these two. Let's explore the rest of this, what's left of this island. Because even though there's a confirmed path, I'm sure there's something worth getting here. Oh. Goat instinct, please. Let me climb the rock. Thank you. Okay. Or maybe this place is just a bunch of rocks with a cell on top of it. Good old prison island. Yep, it's just Prison Island. Everyone's favorite Sonic Shadow the Hedgehog stage. Disclaimer, it's not. Well, we have an easy way to get here now. Goodbye, ominous lighting. So, looking back on what we had to do, I think a drink is in our cards. And then afterwards, you talk to Yuri, and then hit Lydia for all the information regarding her, and then probably Crimson Acid. Back on the mainland. Oh. These bars on the prison bridge have been destroyed. I presume this is how Henry got out. The desolation cells connected to the mainland by this bridge. There's some residue. I'll run it through Starlight.
Analyzing.
Residue sample, 68.7% thermite, 29% barium nitrate, 2% sulfur, 0.3% polybutadiene acrylontrolile. No traces of unknown chemical found. Starlight says it's fermite. It doesn't seem to be demonic in nature.
got it.
Someone may have melted through these bars. Maybe that white-hot rage was in fact burning hot, and not just a metaphor. Door leads to the barracks. If it's a secure tunnel to the desolation cell where Henry is incarcerated, it is coded only to Akiko's blood vial. I'm guessing I'm gonna have to talk to Akiko to get that. In that case, I'll fast travel to that point later on, and then get that, hopefully, or find another way in. But we're back in the coolest murder city ever. Let's travel along the beach for a bit. It's been quite a while since we've traveled on the outskirts of the city. There's Crimson Acid's little base. Really love how the music does in fact fade in and out with the sirens there. Very nice touch. Love diegetic music in gaming. Ooh, Gachapon. Oh god, it actually works. Cute Tamago phone charm obtained. A cute hamster friend, Tamago is the star of a popular 4-panel comic, A Citizen Drew. We love Hamtaro in this house. Okay. Moving inside. Nope. What's over here in this pier? Soda machine. And a gate. That leads to Big Tower. With no one on it. Creepy, weird, ominous. A2. Tropical Demolition obtained. A tropical flavored drink full of electrolytes. It used to be called Sunset Beach, but the marketing team wanted to aim it at men. I mean, sure. Weird reason to rebrand a product, but whatever works for marketing, I guess. I'm not an accountant. Housing. Island Sequence 22 Memento. 22nd Island Sequence. The vampire murders begin. We will be haunted by this vile monster in our ranks. What a powerful document. 17. Buying back that soda. Ooh, another one. You find a lot of neat stuff on the beach. Just lying around. Blood god. Sacrifice to the blood god. Endless moon carving. The goat woman. That's me! Settled in France. That's not me. And defended the country from the dire rose. Imprisoned in the underground palace in France during the Great Betrayal. Goat woman obtained. We love goat women in this house. Okay. Another. We'll unlock this fast travel point. And save a record here.
Getting saved.
Having a good amount of micro saves is always good. Aspirational view, Starlight up obtained. Wouldn't it be great to have an apartment with a view like this? Imagine how few problems you'd have. I mean, I can think of a few. Rent, for one. A good view like that comes at a hefty price. It's a nice view, at least. Island Sequence 018. Ending Island Sequence. The erroneous timelines Gregory Complex gave his life so that they may be switched back. And we have a bunch of rebel here. Missing out a blood crystal over there. And a mascot. Okay. Big weird obelisks. Another drink. C5. Pillar Flower. A standard carbonated soda drink. Popular with people that enjoy sitting on the balconies trying not to look their neighbor in the eye. And a relic near the weird obelisks. Quivering jellyfish corpse obtained. On one night every month, lots of jellyfish commit suicide by beaching themselves. It is speculated that this is related to the cycle of the moon. Now, jellyfish are just like that. They're weird little creatures. Horrified ghost. It happened right here. Can you believe it?
Sure.
Believe what? A horror. A walking horror. This island, it's a carnival of nightmares. It has its charms. You're insane. All of you, insane. You're lucky. You weren't got by him. By who? The vampire. The horror. The vampire horror. Foreshadowing. A vampire killed you? On this beach, a nighttime stroll resulted in gross murder. When? When was this? What is time on these islands? No one cared. No one believes in vampires. It happened. I can't believe this place until I know there's evidence.
I need to investigate
Finding,
this.
finding evidence is what I do. The horror! I'm guessing we don't have the evidence of vampires yet. A single mention of it in a memento is not what we're looking for. Ooh. Glittering. Complete with flies. Ooh. And a blood crystal. Time is a scam made by Big Temporal to sell you more clocks. The time god is lying to you. It's just an illusion that makes things make sense.
Blood crystal obtained.
I find $2 on the beach.
Blood crystal obtained.
$3 on the beach. $3 whole dollars. Oh, hey, Shinji. Do you think whoever did the murder is evil? They have to be right. Murder is evil and so on.
Don't test me.
Evil is a worthless trait cowards assign to people they wish didn't exist. It's a hand wave. By not examining what we think of them as evil, and we learn less about ourselves and our society. The Syndicate is trying to resurrect a race of alien gods that enslaved man and fought millennia-long wars. I don't think you should be spouting off about evil. I agree. You know what, Shinji? I agree with you. That's a surprise. I had some time to think in idle lands. Oh man, I love it when people lose their faith. Have a good one, you heathen. See ya! Got a flashlight that has not yet yielded any use. Even in the dark, this game tends to be pretty easy to see things with. We're just having a nice old day on the beach. You'd love to see it. Cleaning up the beach one blood crystal at a time. A3. Enjoying a slew of delicious beverages. Power of goat soda obtained. A soda with additives to give you an energy boost, as goats do. You too can have the power of the holy goat. Power to aspire by. This is boarding point for boat trips that go around the island. This is a sign that says boat rides were shut down by Yuri Knight a few days
The
ago.
investigator
There's
is
no reason
here.
given. I wonder why. Why would he shut them down early? Got a lot against you, Yuri. I got your number, quite literally, since I own your phone right now. This will be a good safe, fast travel point to have. Tropical starlights get obtained. The ocean is so blue. More blue than it has any right to be. Maybe a god lies buried beneath the sand. Given the many mysteries of the ocean, it's possible. We know more about space than we do about the ocean.
Blood crystal obtained.
Make back the money. It's a pretty nice looking little entryway, but it can wait. We need blood.
Blood crystal obtained.
And I think there was something over here as well. I can see it. I can see that bright yellow outline. A relic.
Recording obtained.
Recording 005 obtained. The lines stop and start, geometric, crisscrossing the air, but not everywhere. I had a visit from the marshals. They're on to me. I bet it was the guy next door. All he does is feed the fish and gossip. Get a life. Weird. Not sure what it would entail. More stuff. Playful stones obtained. The common game among children is Celestial Thrones. Stones are arranged on a grid, and players take turns moving them to capture the opponent's stones and stacking them. And blood.
Blood crystal obtained.
What's that smell? It's blood. Aurora Borealis. At this time of night, in paradise, it's more likely than you think. Very, very nice vaporwave background opportunity here, if not for the UI. I'm sure there's some mods that allow for like getting rid of the UI as needed, because this game is really nice looking. Blood Sacrifice Temple this far out. Lost Pain carving obtained. A carving about the god Lost Pain. Escape to the moon's dark side. Has been leeching power from the core of the moon. Worshipped by the moon cult. He will drain the moon dry to regain his powers. Desire to scorch the earth clean in his revenge. Perhaps a lead? I think we're just about at the end of the travelable beach. Yep.
Blood crystal obtained.
Ooh, ooh.
Blood crystal obtained.
We're back at 20, and we got an outline of a body here in a secluded corner, far past the beach.
That's strange.
This is KHX.
Sure.
Was. Is.
Don't test me.
Never been a fan of
The
physicality.
investigator is here.
I sometimes drank with him. He was quite reserved, but opened up after a beer. Intense guy, focused, obsessive. What is the body telling me? Well, we found him. Ooh, ooh. That is a very, very concerning use of a real life graphic. I really hope it's, you know, just someone laying down and it's edited. Head trauma. KHX suffered a massive blow to the head. There's blood everywhere, and it looks like the skull is cracked. He was struck once, and for his sake, I hope he died immediately. Victims of attack from the front often know the attacker, so it was probably one of the syndicate. Death grips fist. KHX fist is gripping something tightly. It's an ornate ring with a deep blue sapphire set into it. Why was KHX gripping this so tightly when he died? Did this belong to the attacker?
Nanny the hell?
Nanny the hell indeed. How did he end up here? Is this why Yuri shut down the boat trips early?
What the hell?
Did he need to hide the body?
That's
There's a ring in his
strange.
death grip fist. Why was he holding this when he died? Is this the message? It's a gaudy ring with a bright sapphire inset. Rest in peace, KHX. I found out what happened to you. We're solving 2 murders, apparently. And just like that, day breaks again. Ooh, we got another whiskey, which means another weird bar scene, cutscene. The Way of Blood bar. Oh wait, this is the future, since it's the 25th Ion sequence. So this is in itself a bit of foreshadowing. Sometimes the moon smiles at me. Drink your whiskey. I can feel the one in the Golden City on the dark side, on the grinning moon. I told you before, don't talk about him. Not on this island sequence. Do not invite disaster. But, drink your whiskey. I mean, it's good to know that we do eventually get that perfect 25. Code whiskey obtained. A bourbon with a taste of chocolate and hazelnut. A nice whiskey to have with friends. Do keep in mind that your friends are all being monitored. If it wasn't for the alcoholic aspect, I would love to drink that. That sounds great. Here we go, rock climbing again. I don't think I can... Oh, maybe I can. Yeah. Very generous water not killing me line there. And we're in a new area. With the biblically accurate blood crystal.
Blood crystal obtained.
21. Crimson's gonna love us. Recording 4 obtained. They're watching me. They know I can see the lines. I can never see them clearly, but they're there. The Watchers. I asked Joseph if he could see the lines. He couldn't either. People in the apartment are looking at me weird. Someone has been gossiping. Whatever these recordings are alluding to, it's heating up. Seems like we're in a whole brand new area with a whole lot more to get into. Ooh. Dead Nebula Agriculture Admin Building. Workers must report to the supervisor before beginning shift.
Blood crystal obtained. Blood crystal
Blood.
obtained.
The double jump is giving us all kind of returning funds. I love you, double jump. Ooh. Another puzzle. I need some kind of handle to turn this. And such is the case with all 3.
Relic obtained.
Covetable workers reward obtained. Foot bath use. Voucher that can be redeemed for 2 minutes of time in a foot bath. Rewarded to workers that have exceeded their quota. They're giving out free double jumps to good workers? No wonder. Power that broadcast music.
Music obtained.
Go, go, style! The sun is out. Go, get your shades. We have to stare into the sun. The sun! I mean, if you're gonna do that, you might as well do it with shades on. It's the only appropriate time to do so. Although I would not do so. Period. As someone with horrible eyesight, I would not. Got a grate. There's something down here. I can't reach it though.
Blood crystal obtained.
We got weird cases full of grass.
Blood crystal obtained.
And loads of money. This is the benefits of being in agriculture. Dollar bills for days. Proud pin badge obtained. A pin badge made to celebrate Perfect 25. Ooh, this is a new item. Valve handle obtained. Looks like I'll be able to turn something with it. Okay. But first, a delicious beverage. A3. Bizarre lychee obtained. A lychee flavored soft drink. An image appears: a riverbank, blazing sunshine, baseball, a train passage rather. Distant apartments blocks in the summer haze. Ooh.
Dead Nebula, thank you for your continued patronage.
You have tried a lot of the refreshing beverages we make. You are our most valued customer. Do you have a favorite? So hard to pick, or huh?
Sorry.
That's great. Good answer. You must be a hit at parties. Never mind that. Remember the upgrade for Starlight we mentioned? We've come through for you. Hang for a second. The vending machine has been software booted. You should be able to get the upgrade thing out of it now. Don't forget it's in the warehouses.
Why?
Why is hardware like that jammed in a vending machine? The Dead Nebula security chief is a real moron. He'd been showing off just before the slaughter ritual. He thinks exposing OS loopholes is a great way to impress people.
Why?
Why did he have a Starlight upgrade? He did a favor for someone he shouldn't have in the Syndicate. They promised him a piece of Syndicate tech in return. What he got was an unusable upgrade for a use on a device he'd never see. Like we said, moron.
How?
How did it end up in a vending machine? Marshals came knocking. He tried to hide it. It's jammed in the dispensing mechanism. Should come out if he tried making a purchase now that it's been rebooted. Works for me. Appreciate it.
Go get him, Lady Love Dies.
Go get him, Lady Love Dies. If the culprit lets out a confession in range of our microphones, we'll let you know. Where's it though? Where's the upgrade? You can't lie to me, dead Nebula. A blue thing. Protest letter obtained. A manifesto letter written by protesting workers. Whole lot of secrets here. Oh, even more stuff. Another crank.
Key item obtained.
Which means there's a third around here. Ooh. God dang. Momentum is... The momentum with the double jump is crazy. Oh.
Plus crystal obtained.
Now that I'm finally up here. I was hoping for a good vantage point, but looks like I already got most of everything that's around to get. I'll just have to sideswipe everything here. Oop. That's probably it. Okay, we're back around here. Serpentine our way up and around.
Starlight skins obtained.
This is not a crink at all. Forfeited desert starlight skin obtained. After losing a bet with a god, an ancient king was forced to forfeit a desert. The desert became a no-go zone until millennia after the Great Betrayal. That never should have happened. There's lights on the edges of these. But this is a great vantage point. Doesn't help us see much though. And the red lights were just things that were for the advertisements. Check around a bit more for a third crank, but it's not looking likely. And who knows, maybe we'll solve the puzzle with only the two. Supervisor office. Alright. Let's see. What did that do? I'm not sure what it did, but I'm guessing I do need all three. Which means going sideways through all these. And checking a bit closer. This game is lucky. I love scavenger hunts. There we go. It wasn't among the foliage at all. It was down here. Okay. And a very nice touch is that they also have the music playing for the agriculture area, because it has been seen that plants do love listening to music, which is weird because they don't have ears. But they'll actually react to different genres of music being played, which is weird because they don't have ears. But they also don't have eyes, but some species of plant, like the orchid, can mimic insects to appear more threatening to not be to not be eaten, which is weird because they don't have eyes either. Okay, there we go. We activate the floodgates. That should have flushed their drains. I wonder if anything has floated up. Oh god. What's a tablet doing shoved down a drain?
Sure.
It boots at least. The login sequence authenticates the user as Lydia. Did she dump this down here? Curious. Detected corruption of Lydia Daybreak tablet. Checking for restore point. Restore point found. Safe backup found. Restoring message, lost message sender, witness of the end. Recipient, Lady Daybreak. Lydia Daybreak.
Got it.
Downloading. A message from witness to Lydia. The message is blank, but there's an attachment.
What the hell?
It's a data key that allows access to a specific nightmare computer. One on the beach, apparently. The code looks like it's designed for remote access rather than a physical handshake. Why was witness sending Lydia this? This place has a whole lot of dirt within it. Which, you know, fitting because of the plants. But it's not plant dirt, but rather investigation dirt. Curious. But I'm hoping that's all there is to do. That's all there is to do here. So we can head back to the beach and investigate some of that other area. Hey Shinji, how's it going? Dance, come on, get down on the floor. We've taken it upon ourselves to move a little more. Dance, get up, show us what you got. We're gonna rock your party. Now let's take it to the top. Oh, forget it. If you're not going to beatbox, I'm off. Alrighty. What a weird little man. Let's see if there's a save point here first, so that I can easily return to this area, if need be. Like right there. This is a pretty good point for this place. Want to know what I think about crime? Hit me. It's in the smiles love dies. You start breaking smiles and I bet you'll find the answer.
I have a bad feeling.
I'm
about
not
this.
into smashing like faces in. It was a metaphor, or abstract, or something. Stop being so literal. Break the smiles. And he's out once again. Again, what a weird little man. I like him though.
Join
Sure.
that computer.
This computer is attached to the communications tower. If I can crack the code, then I'll be able to use the tower to verify any cell phone data I can find. Okay. So we've got classic skull with short, or actually round curved horns. 3 stars. And then a regular goat. Gotta find his face there. Here's one, here's the other. Short nubby
Join
horns.
that computer unlocked.
I'm glad I got it.
That's got it. There's usually an interface at the top of the towers where I can verify cell phone data I found. Here I go! This tower can help me scan phone records. Scan witness's phone.
Ooh, the
Got
investigator
the record.
is here.
A call was made by Akiko to witness. Witness was in his apartment. Apparently, Akiko was at the Syndicate HQ. I need to check if that matches her version of events for last night.
Ah,
There's an unknown number in here. It's not in any Syndicate phone records. 83321112ES9116RD. It was dialed at midnight last night. The call picked up but ended in under a second. Weird.
I don't like this.
That might be innocuous. It probably isn't though. This tower can help me scan phone records. Yuri's phone.
Got it.
Got the records. It's like all calls made to or by Yuri happen at the celebratory gardens. All these calls from last night are from Yuri to Lydia, all about the same length. These are him directing her to different syndicate members for pickup. Please review the data between 2350 and 0 midnight o'clock.
Nanny, the hell?
There's a gap. The phone went dark for 10 minutes. Why? Unknown. Yuri was Lydia's handler last night. I should ask her if she had trouble contacting him. Alright. New information has come to light. More questions. No answers. Let's just climb down. I don't trust my momentum like that. Okay, there we go. Save point. And a relic right here. Island Sequence 10 memento. 10th island sequence. Humanity's god hunters learn of our secret islands. We hid from them for so long, but now they know. A time of fear. Save record, since we did a lot in this little alcove here.
Game saved.
Running for
Unlocked.
Skyline. Wonderful Skyline Starlight Skin is pain. Skylines offer infinite possibilities. Now that we've done all that there is to do here, we'll head back out. Up until we need to come back here to biblically accurate crystal again. We're heading back at night. Beautiful Aurora Borealis. But we got that little entranceway to investigate. All this rock climbing up over very dangerous looking water has me worried. But thankfully, slipping physics does not exist. This game officially has better movement tech than Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Sudden darkness. Almost there. Parkour, parkour. Back to the obelisks, and we're here. Anything weird around? Nope, doesn't look like it. Oh, some fish. It's kind of weird to have a separate little zone for the fish out here next to the ocean. Another tape. Headlights on the shore. Midnight melancholy on a desolate road. You can't beat it. Absolute loneliness. Just you and the choices you make. Make sure you get home safe. And anything hidden in these little corners? Nope. Got a save point. Double jump. I didn't need a double jump at all, but it's fun to do so. And we get Island Sequence 19, when he sat with me and looked at the moon. Whole lot of stuff over on this side of the island. We've been missing out. The button isn't working. I need to activate it first. Missing pyramid. Ooh. So we gotta unlock another piece of starlight to access this. It doesn't look like there's anything up on this mountain. No way to get back up to the mainland. Oh, actually, just had to look up. Please, momentum, I'm begging. Ooh.
Plus crystal obtained.
something on one of the weird obelisks, and there's a sort of pyramid.
Ha.
Look. Maybe I can... Yes, we can. I was gonna say I could fast travel to head back to the mainland, but a lot of stuff over here as well. A wealth of cool stuff to look at. Okay, problem's gonna be climbing up these.
Ha. Ha.
With not a lot of room to maneuver. Especially when we get slightly pushed back if we jump too close to something. Okay. There we go.
Ha.
Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, might have to look for another easier way, which we're not getting many of. Double jump makes this very easy, at least. Okay. Come on. There we go. Does this game not know I'm a goat? Climbing is what I do.
Plus crystal obtained.
Okay, that's a bit too high. Just means I need another angle. We'll get to the top of this pyramid eventually. How's it going, Shinji? What's the shape of crime, Love Dies?
That's weird.
The shape? Like a metaphor or something. What shape does crime take?
Got it.
Some crimes are a pyramid, wide at the bottom, but the solution is a narrow point. Some crimes are an inverse pyramid, balancing precariously on a single point with a frighteningly wide conspiracy. You really did have a lot of time to up in the idle lands, didn't you? At least a millennia. Oh. Okay, I could just climbed up from this point. It's an electrical lock. Oh no. Thankfully it didn't fall too far, and it's a simple, well, comparatively simple jump up. Just need to unlock this. No puzzle needed, just unlock a door. And we're at the top. Missing 2 pyramid things. Make back the crystal we spent. And from here. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. Yeah, turn off. Sprint. Whoop. Oh no. Oh, ooh. Just narrowly missed that.
Starlight skins obtained.
All of that for a skin. Workers wipe their brow at the end of the day. It's strange. The churn never stops. Made it to the top. Gonna have to repeat all that parkour if we ever want to get to the back up to the top of that place. But we made out for the bit of extra money. All around a decent endeavor. That's enough exploring for now.
Ha.
We gotta start asking questions. Ancient texts Starlight's been obtained. Most of these texts were destroyed after the Great Betrayal. Those that still exist in the real world are approved by them. A lot of stuff is adding up to Lydia, so I think we hit her up first. So where can I take you? Unfortunately, we can't do it here. Take us back to the gates. Let's go. Alright, we also have a... Right, we unlocked the electric lock all the way over there. So now we unlock this one. Another bar scene from the Perfect 25. I like it when islands end. Change is good. Will we have any more change? We're on Perfect 25 now. This will be the last island. Are you sure? No. Being sure about anything is a mistake. You never commit to anything. And you let yourself believe too easily. I'm liking these little snippets. Even though we know legitimately nothing about them. Hair trigger whiskey obtained. A delightful blend that gives you the confidence to do what you always wanted, but were too scared to do, probably. We also have a ladder here. Ooh. That's a weird noise. Coming from... this.
The investigator
orb.
is here.
Pink orb. I have no idea what this is. It has a data port, though. Starlight can analyze it. Starlight seems to be having trouble processing this. Encryption detected. Initiating cracking. What the hell is this thing sitting here for? Cracking. Looks like some kind of audio device. It has a directional speaker that's pointed at Henry's cell. Cell as in, his holding place and not, you know, cell phone. Cracking success.
Analyzing.
Battery 52%. Memory crystal state drive. 8 trillion terabytes. God dang. Recording function enabled. Playback function enabled. Not currently playing. File extension unknown. Device designation. MHI-AAD manufacturer. Masahiro Heavy Industries. Syndicate patent. A device that directs aural frequencies at target for use in riot control and wartime operations. 4 modification detected. Crystal state drive added. So, is this what caused him to go crazy? Data type, scanning records, match found. Island Secrets 15, discovery of death scream trauma by Dr. Doomjazz. Data type is added in device memory, matches report 722-633-434-9643. Author Dr. Doomjazz. Title, Psychic Death Scream Trauma. So this is an oral attack device made by Masahiro Heavy Industries. It directs focused sound at a target in a very narrow cone. Very narrow cone. The R's are tripping me up on those sequence of words. Essentially an audio sniper rifle. Yeah, that'll do it.
Sure.
So far, so
I
normal.
don't like this.
But a modification has been done to the device. It plays a file type that Starlight doesn't recognize. The closest match to the data is a report about psychic death scream trauma that Doomjazz filed on Island 15. Why does Paradise always have to be so strange?
Sure.
I should speak to the doctor. Yeah, that might be the cause. Ooh, blood crystal.
Blood crystal obtained.
Delicious crystals. And a relic. Zealous carving obtained. A carving with the birth of Syndicate citizens worship. The Syndicate worship and the gods gorge on the psychic energy. That's enough exploring, I say, as I then go to another place to explore.
Ha.
Nothing on that side. Might as well check the rest of these mountains. Now that we have the first chance to do so since the very start of the game. Ooh, that's a lot.
Ha. Huh.
Okay. We'll check the backside of the island in a bit.
Ha.
Doesn't look like we missed anything. It's been so long since we've been in our big old tower. And apparently Lydia's not here. She's actually on the mainland. Take me here. Oh. Okay. Those are the ones I haven't unlocked. There'll be a bit of a walk, but okay. She's over there. Backside of that island will be some other time. We got plenty more places to explore, for sure. Getting closer. Parkour. Ooh, that's a car. Lydia, you're under questioning.
Lydia Daybreak.
The fairy woman. But first, let's hang out. Because you're cool.
Let's go for a drive, LD.
What led you to the life of an assassin?
Oh, damn it, LD.
How come you're asking me about this now?
I was born to investigate.
We never talked about it before my exile.
What the hell are you talking about?
And now mass murder happens, you just happen to bring it up? Time to think. I had a lot of time to think in the Idle Lands.
Huh?
Not a lot to do up there, huh?
I'm
I
glad
missed
you're
you.
back, LD.
Aw, I miss you too, LD.
It's complicated.
I'll not to talk about it, you know? That's behind me. Being an assassin was simple. You don't have to worry about it a lot once you get good at it. Find the target, learn the target, and the target.
It's complicated.
Love, no, that's complicated. That's why I drive and paint. I always need a skill to master. You got a new car since I've been gone. She's pretty, ain't she? Upgraded. Got part of the muscle car look. Masahiro offered to refit the old girl, but I wanted to change. So here she is. Burn Parliament. More driving. Once this thing is over, we can go for driving for real again. Totally. I hope the next island has roads. The cosmos is fine, but concrete feels different.
Good talk, LD.
You cool if I drop you at the beach, LD?
Thank you.
Sure thing. Thanks for the ride. Alright. Now it's to business. But right after I take a quick drink. All of you in chat say hydrated as well. Do it right now. And take medicine. Yeah. Suspicions. Henry. You buying this Henry story?
It's complicated.
I hope it's him, LD. If it was one of the syndicate, if it was one of us, the syndicate could collapse. Akiko-chan found him at the scene. He had a knife in the bike's blood, right? That paints a pretty convincing picture.
Ooh, the investigator is here.
Maybe it's a little too convincing.
What?
You think something else is going on, LD? I think it's a conspiracy. I'm worried it's too easy to buy and accept the Henry story. What if someone set him
I
up?
have a bad feeling about this.
These lines are full of power plays. What if it's one of Ark's? What if this is one of... What if this one, if exploding Ark's preconceived notion that the oppressed citizens will rise up given the chance? That's a weird sentence. That's a scary thought, LD. Council problems. Did you have any problems with the council?
Good talk, LD.
Nope. Me and Sammy are just living our lives, LD. We're not into the politics and scheming on the island.
Got it.
What about the rest of the syndicate? Anyone that come to mind that has a grudge against the council?
God damn it, LD.
This is a dark line of questioning, LD.
Come on, LD.
To find out I've said anything, I'll get a target on me. You're an ex-assassin, right? That's corroborating me for the lead investigator. You'll be fine. I need your help, Lydia. I've been gone so long, things are weird on this island.
Come on, LD.
You're telling me. Okay, because it's you, I started to worry about a couple of people.
Hell are you talking?
Yuri's up to no good, that's what I'm saying.
The investigator is here.
What makes you say that? We'll get into that later. Carmelina's the other one.
That's weird.
The architect? Why?
It's
Gut feeling, LD. Alrighty. We got dirt on two people that we've already had plenty of dirt on. That's great. I love that. What's your alibi? What were you at the time of the murder? Yeah, I could get that. Especially when you have a game like this with all of this writing. I'm sure there's gonna be a few slip-ups. And I'll slip up from time to time as well. Just trying to read it, as I have plenty of times here. Sammy had packed up his bar, so I picked him up. It was his turn to go through the Paradise Gate to the next island. I took him over there, but before we could get through, they locked in response to the murder. So they were almost home free. Will the logs at the gates confirm this? Should do. We started the warm-up procedure, but then it shut down.
Sure.
What's the deal with the warm-up procedure? You can't just walk through the Paradise Gates. They're connected to another reality. It takes a lot of power to move between different realities, and it's a complicated procedure. The gates need some time to draw enough power in and do the calculations to get you to the next island. How is that different to just driving around the island? We're not hopping between realities on the island, so we can just cruise. Just a bit of single reality driving, huh?
I'm messing with you.
You got it. Holler at me anytime you want to go for a cruise, LD. Alright. They both hold up for each other. Carmelina's motive? Let's talk about your suspicions about Carmelina, rather. Carm's a genius, LD.
The island feels bad, LD.
The next island will probably be perfect. She'll have crafted a masterpiece.
The island feels bad, LD.
You probably heard people talking about Montserrat. He was getting paranoid. He was getting arrogant.
The island feels bad, LD.
Three versions of the same voice line. This island feels bad, indeed. For some people, honing their craft is enough. Others need rewards. I don't know if Montserrat was in the credit giving frame of mind. A slighted genius? Maybe. Alrighty. So she might have been looking to prove herself. Lee and Sam's motive? I have to ask about this, Lydia. Do you have a motive for killing the council? I get it, LD. Just doing your job. Nah, me and Sammy haven't got a reason to hit the syndicate like this.
Ooh, the investigator.
You're happy here? As anyone can be. Good enough. Yuri's motive. Has Yuri got a motive for killing the council?
Huh?
He's ambitious and wants power. I mean, fair.
Damn it, LD.
He hasn't earned it, though. Unearned power is bad news, LD.
If you can prove it, sure.
He used to be small time. A shady little kid, but one day he got buff. One day.
Why?
Yeah, it was weird. Almost overnight, he became handsome. got six-pack abs and started to be charming.
If you can prove it, sure.
His charm's fake, though. He's trying to get his own way all the time. Be careful with him. He's been trying to push his own agenda on the council, but it's never gone well. Montserrat was fixed on his plan. Yuri was going to push him around. I got a bad feeling about him a while back and pulled some records from the Moon database. Here, take them. Ooh. Perfect. Try asking Sammy as well. People got loose lips in the bar. We do have to visit him again for a proper drink and some more rumors. LD, I have something I think we should discuss. Alrighty. Yuri's in my line of sights. Yuri last night. What can you tell me about Lurie, and what was he doing last night?
Good talk, LD.
I was talking with him all night. He was my handler for the pickups. Pickups?
I'm glad you're back, LD.
You know, LD, the move to the next island. The islands exist in a separate pockets of reality, so we can't just hop on a boat trip over there. We have to go for the Paradise Gates, get our trans-dimensional travel on. Masahiro Heavy Industries built this car to do it. It's the only thing on the island that can go through the gates, and I'm the ferry woman. On the night an island ends, I wait for Syndicate members to report to Yuri that they're done with their duties. Yuri calls me and arranges a pickup. I grab them and take them to the gates of the new island.
The investigator is here.
You were in contact with him all night?
Come on, LD.
Well, there was a time when I couldn't contact him. When we got to the Paradise Gates, I checked in with him to confirm the warm-up sequence started, but I couldn't get through to him. That would explain the 10 minutes. Any idea why? Is it unusual?
Damn it, LD.
It's happened a couple of times before. The reality folding drive sometimes causes it. Just odd it happened last night of all nights. I checked his phone records at the comm towers. His phone went dark last night.
Come on, LD.
Think he's up to something? It's one of the possible proofs.
Come on, LD.
LD, I have something I think we should discuss. Alrighty, Lydia's out here with all the incriminating evidence. I love you, girl. Who got the Holy Seal Marshals? Open grate. Do you know anything about the open grate on the council building?
What?
Great.
Got it.
A maintenance hatch. It's been cut open and someone dragged through it.
The island feels bad, LD.
Not sure why you think I'd know anything about that. I've got a scenario.
If you can prove it,
Does that
sure.
scenario include proof?
I'm glad to be back.
That's what we'll find out at the trials. First Seal Marshals. Do you know anything about the murder of the Marshal Guards outside of the council building?
Huh?
Not a thing, Aldi. I was working last night. Knife? I found your knife outside the penthouse.
What?
What knife? It's a combat knife that's engraved with a message from Sam.
Right on, LD.
You found my knife? I've been looking for that for ages. It disappeared a while ago.
It's
Disappeared?
complicated.
Yeah, I couldn't find it one day. Like it just up and vanished.
That's strange.
Uh-huh. Do many things vanish around here? Or is it just your knife that mysteriously vanished and then appeared outside a crime scene?
Come on, LD.
You never lost something before? Do you know where the blade is damaged?
Good talk, LD.
Not much need for a combat blade on this island, so it just became a tool. Pop the cap off a beer bottle, tighten the axle nut on the car, you know? Can I have it back? It's sentimental. Afraid not, Lydia. This is evidence.
It's complicated.
Always yours, Sammy. The blade has some minor damage. There are nicks in it. Always yours, Sammy. Baby is etched into it. This must belong to Lydia. Possible murder weapon. If it was, the sea has washed away the blood. Lydia claims that the knife disappeared one day. Sure. Alright. I mean, it's not so possible the knife was utilized by someone. Second Holy Seal. It's a secret, LD. I've never been through that big door in the council building. Alright. KHX is missing, and he's been found. Haven't seen him in a while, LD. Was hoping he turned up on my list of pickups last night. I thought he was just taking some time out, but he'd be ready to go to the next island.
Come on, LD.
Guess something bad happened. Have you poked around his place on the mountain? Carmelina?
Come on,
I didn't
LD.
see her, LD. Was waiting for a call to pick her up. I heard she was at Witness's apartment, if that helps. So she was.
Weird.
Have you asked her yourself, LD? I didn't see her last night. Is there anything else you can tell me about Henry's movements last night?
What are you talking about,
For real?
LD?
For real, LD? You need to speak to Akiko. Already have. Witnesses? He's usually in his apartment. I heard Carm went to see him last night. And he was escaped. What do you know about the escape last night? You read the report, LD? That's all I know. You'd have to ask Akiko-chan yourself. Last but not least, demonic possession. What do you know about Henry's demonic possession 10 years ago? Henry caused the demons to corrupt Silent, LD. You seen the Dead Zone? It's a nightmare rift we're not allowed into. If you're looking for more answers, try in there. Gotta find the pyramid ciphers first. Oh, probe. Something you want to tell me?
It's complicated.
This is a sensitive subject, LD. For who? It's about someone on the island, but it might be something you don't want to hear about. I'm an investigator. The truth doesn't care about feelings. You know I told you that Yuri suddenly got ripped overnight? He became a new person? What if it was a god that did it?
That's strange.
You mean a blessing?
God damn it, LD.
Deception. That's dangerous talk. The goddess Enchanted Blue bestows physical gifts in return for devotion.
The island feels bad.
Deception by a god is a crime. I don't want to just accuse him.
I have a bad feeling about this.
What makes you so sure? He's been going on and on about retrieving her body. He's dominating the Sahara Caverns in the real world. Yuri wants the council to authorize an opt to go and get her. That's suicide. Enchanted Blue is guarded by elite custodians. I know. There's no way Montserrat would let it happen. I think that's why he's been pushing to get on the council. If he's been deceived, would he really kill the council? He's not going to be on the new council.
It's complicated.
What if he doesn't stop until he does? Until he is, rather. I'll keep your suspicion secret, but I'll look into it. Thanks, Lydia. We got a lot to talk to Yuri about. May your specter gaze upon a star, and may you reach the moon. Alrighty. Is there anyone we haven't talked to? Syndicate building, syndicate, more syndicate stuff. Oh, wait, those are the ciphers that we have to solve. That's great that the game tracks that for me, because I would surely forget a few of them. I think the only person we haven't talked to is that guy 500 meters away. So we'll do some traversing. We got Shinji over there and Shinji over here. And a blood crystal. Okay. You met that Yuri creep yet? He seems like a bad time. A real bad time. Spineless though, you know, Chief? Like, could that sack of shit actually kill the council? He's got a secret though, you can tell.
The investigator is here.
Everyone here has a secret. Don't get smart with me, love dies. Okay. Need to get on this little corner and then... Oh. Okay, just barely. Tracked onto this building with my tippy toes. Can I ask you a personal question?
I hate demons.
Oh yeah, I was wondering if there was any reason for the night cycle, but it seems like everything's just sort of there. Might just be for atmosphere, because this game does love its vaporwave. And I'm wondering if it's something that will be a thing that we just have not seen yet. It's been a while since I felt this particular kind of stomach-churning dread. Where did you take a dump? Where did you take a dump in the Idlelands? I don't see a toilet up there.
Don't test me.
You don't need to. It's a special, wonderful kind of punishment.
Ah,
You get put in a kind of suspended animation where certain bodily functions aren't needed, but you're still fully conscious.
don't test me.
So you're forced to have eternal solitude while without even having the luxury of a good bathroom break. Man, I hate the Syndicate. Okay. Now we get that blood crystal.
Blood crystal obtained.
We are looking financially sound. Oh boy. D1. That's a thick drink.
Relic obtained.
000 obtained. A fruit-flavored soft drink. makes you think of caring for your sick mother and when you went traveling to Egypt with a group of friends. You have done neither of those things. I still don't have the option to get the upgrade that they were telling me about. Littering second ward obtained. A strange folklore developing among citizens, believing that scattering sequins outside their home would ward off demons. If only it were that easy. Open the gate. For no particular reason. Because I can just jump over these gates. That's just another water fountain. Right, we can loop back around here
First crystal obtained.
before we head up. Here we go. I love you, double jump.
First crystal obtained.
What's in here?
Nightmare computer.
A moon and a star. And then skull with very short, stubby horns.
Nightmare computer unlocked.
Look at me getting distracted. Open. An underground path. What lies down yonder?
Obtained.
12 island sequence, centuries of visions. Every clock remained at midnight, and we all saw great stone citadels on a forgotten planet. We got the lore tunnel.
Obtained.
Cosmic Deceit carving obtained. Carving that details the god Cosmic Deceit, the many-armed iguana, buried under the shifting sands of the bizarre purple desert hidden in Egypt. A nasty and selfish god. He died after his plan to seduce Romeo Silence was foiled by the Syndicate. Lore tunnel. Got a bit of a localized shrine here. Despairing diary obtained. A diary from a worker in the power station. They're complaining about abnormal time distortions from being near the reality folding drive. Lost time, days that go on for months, and unexpected age regression are all common side effects. What makes a good killer? Shinji, what are you doing in these tunnels? You mean someone that's good at killing or someone that doesn't get caught? The first one.
Got it.
Coldness. Passion leads to mistakes. If someone survives being killed, you've messed up.
Don't test me.
If you can kill like it's the most routine thing in the world, you make a good killer. What about not getting caught?
Sure.
You either need him to disappear or make it seem too ridiculous that you could ever have been involved. You think there's someone like that on this island? If there wasn't, I wouldn't be here. Good point. Door is locked. A two-sided lock for the doors.
Nightmare computer.
Ooh. Big moon overlooking two smaller moons. Goat with big luscious horns.
Nightmare computer unlocked.
And we end up on the other side of the tunnel towards... Ooh. Oh, hey! We're back at the agriculture station. Alright.
Fast travel
Then
unlocked.
one crystal to unlock fast travel here. And save the game,
Getting saved.
since we got a whole lot of stuff.
Starlight skin obtained.
Symbol of the witness Starlight is skin obtained. The end of something is priceless. It can never be experienced again. It can never be traded. What if things shouldn't end, though? This is how we get to the big, biblically accurate crystal. My dreams, filled with endless images, working at the power plant, a cursed life, the assignment we all fear, worse than the Deep Factory. Your thoughts disappear, replaced by lives you haven't lived, lives you won't lead, lives you might lead. Time disappears. The same day recycled. The same day disappears. My mind broke. A million shards. I can't ascend to heaven without knowing who I am. I just remember my fish tank. Outside my apartment. Near the convenience store. I love those fish. Who am I? Ezra Albertine. I found your employee card next to your fish tank. Your fish are doing fine. Oh hey, we already collected that side quest thing. Nice. I wonder if I liked who I am.
Sure.
People often wonder that at the end. The only people that don't are psychopaths. Thank you. I found something. It's in my locker. My locker code is 0120. Now I can ascend. Locker code attained.
Key item obtained.
Oh. Havoc 0780270801. Good to have you in chat. Thank you for the follow. I am doing just fine. Especially since we're completing side quests of this little fun murder mystery game. Might as well see what's lying in wait over on the bridge before we head back. Got another save point very close to the other one. Ooh. Blood crystals in the trash and another vending machine. Another D1. But it's a different D1 this time. Provocative flower obtained. A sweet seasonal drink popular with kids. Uses flavors from flowers around the island to create a unique taste. Sort of hibiscus tea. Nice. Island Secrets 11 memento obtained. The god hunters have yet to make their move. We continue to resurrect our gods. Timidly, this was wholly unbefitting. Ooh, the ladder. Stream is going well. No issues so far, and I've gained a follower, so I can't complain about that. Ooh, another perfect 25 vignette. Our currency doesn't work. It works as much as anything does. Why is there a limit if it's just blood? People don't have limits, they start going crazy. The island gets out of balance. I want to see that. No, you don't. I mean, we're seeing an island out of balance right now, so you don't. Mikami's Masterpiece number 4, whiskey obtained. A whiskey made by a master, responsible for a number of classics. The number 4 is an undisputed masterpiece.
Got it.
This was Ezra Locker. They said they found something and put it in here. This is like a Starlight upgrade. Which is a pyramid obtained.
That's strange.
What kind of life was a power plant worker living where they would find this? It's nice. We got the pyramid ciphers. A knowledge tablet from Starlight. Please manually install from Starlight's inventory. These carvings were carved by terrible hands with unknown tools on a planet that only exists as the after image of a nightmare. Thanks, Ezra.
Install complete.
We got some breadcrumbs, chat. Parkour. What's down under the beach? Not something we can look into. I don't know if I'm missing anything down under here. Ooh. That's a precarious jump. Not sure if I like it, but let's try it. Whoop. That did not work. Spawn me at the nearest save point, at least. Thankfully, getting back up there is very easy. But let's head back to mainland before we travel back here for a bunch of stuff. Still gotta talk to that one guy and maybe visit Yuri. Up and over, and up and over, and up and over, and up and over. Uh-oh. Okay, good, there's a wall there. Wait, there's also this area. You can't hide from me, Blood Crystal. Give me you.
Blood crystal obtained.
I think we've also been in this area before. Yeah, this is the big fall that we had. Where I climbed up some rocks and made my way back up. As clearly intended by the developers.
Crystal obtained.
And now with a double jump, I'm unstoppable. Island sequence is not 008. Removed from history. Send that island to EBDB. Oh. I thought this was the ladder. It's not. The sign says swipe Crane system card to open barrier. I guess I need to find a Crane system card. Shinji, what are you doing there? Come on, come on. Maybe wolves did it.
That's strange.
Cerberus, please stop. Okay. The dog has stopped barking. The council murdered? Yeah, wolves are crazy. They tear all sorts of stuff up. A pack of wild wolves broke into the council building, bypassed all of the holy seals and tore the council apart. I can hear the sarcasm in your voice. I don't like it. I'm trying to help. Expand your thinking. Don't limit yourself.
The investigator is here.
Don't limit myself to actual reality and things that could plausibly happen in it. Wolves don't even exist on the island. Fine, throw it back in my face. Alrighty. Paradise stay forever, my beloved. My precious Blorbo hyperfixation song. A another skull. Oh hey, Crane system unlocked. Crane system card. That was easy to find. Oh hey, a blood crystal.
Blood crystal obtained.
Delicious. Shinji was also up here somewhere,
Blood crystal obtained.
alongside a whole slew of other stuff. Blood Dancer carving obtained. Carving about the god Blood Dancer. Gifted technology to many races. Actual engineer without equal. Thinks nothing of ethics and uses much of her technology to perform genocides across entire planets. Okay, there he is. Oop. Recording 3 obtained. I can see it now, I think. These lines, like the air is forming around something, weirdly. Like the air is a membrane that something is pushing against. Am I the only one that can see it? I'm scared but elated. Is this a cosmic truth? Becoming aware of something that you previously were not aware of is never a good sign. You've been switching out the skins on Starlight?
Got it.
What business is it of yours? Chill, I'm just looking out for fellow generation remixers. Can't just have the standard thing these days. Gotta make it yours. Stick this custom wallpaper that. Choose your personality or something. I don't know. Ooh. So there's a ladder does lead to this small patch of water. Oh,
Respawning.
we could dip our toes in just a little bit before the sea takes us. What's this guy got for us, though? Oh, I can move the crane around. I wonder if I can get to pick anything up. We can turn on each of these skulls, which does not seem to do anything. Don't worry, I'm totally crane certified now. Oh. Supposed to move into the dock. I'm gonna visit ending in all this cargo. Doesn't look like it, but
Got it.
either figure out the right combination of switches so that the crane will empty the boat.
Sure.
Okay, so that one turns it towards the boat.
The investigator is here. Sure. Ooh, the investigator is here.
Okay, let's try those two then.
Got it.
Last one. Oh. Almost. The far right actually drops the crane.
Ah,
So let's try that combination. There we go. That moved the crates. But to what end? Oh wait, do I? I think I gotta... There's nothing left to pick up. That's it then. Okay.
ha.
I mean, okay.
Blood crystal obtained.
Not sure what picking up the
Blood
crates
crystal
really did for me.
obtained.
But we solved the puzzle? Question mark? Oh. Here's the upgrade.
Key item
Visions of Worship
obtained.
obtained. A knowledge tablet for Starlight. Please manually install it from Starlight's inventory. Etched by a pilgrim to the Howling Marble prayer citadels on a planet forgotten by all but the gods. So now we have all four of the things. Yo! You got the upgrade. Good work. Oh, probably, yeah. I should actually check the boat that was brought in. Told you to come through for you. Thanks for the help. No worries. Always got to help the investigator of a mass murder. Don't forget to install it from Starlight's inventory. Don't you think that's a hassle? An unnecessary step? Friction is nice. Makes things more meaningful. I guess. We'll let you get back to it. Remember to buy more drinks. Buy more drinks. Consume. All four ciphers obtained.
Complete.
No computer will ever stand in our way. Up. Yep. We got a VR headset. What's a space helmet doing here? Looks like they've been nubbed or hidden. Dumping and hiding are separated by a thin line. Smells of Lydia's perfume. Lemon and raspberry. Why has she been wearing a space helmet? Lydia, have you been telling lies? You need a space helmet to help get through the second seal. Lydia, Lydia, Lydia. That was good. That was a good detour. Oh. Doesn't look like there's anything else up here for us. God, these towers are... There's so many stairs on this tower. Where are we relative to everything? Yeah. Just unlock the fast travel point here. And since we got a little bit, save the game.
Game saved.
Now that we have all the ciphers, terrifying shallow starlight has been obtained. The water looks shallow. It is an illusion caused by a predator born in antiquity. Do not go into the shallows. Ominous. Oop. Open the gate here. I unlock it. Island Sequence 7 Memento. 007. 7th Island Sequence. The citizens revolt against us. Grand Marshal Akiko 14 subjugates them. It is a bloody time, a time of shame and sorrow. There's a blood crystal on top of the pylons. Do not try this at home.
Those crystals
Don't mess with the
say,
electrical pylons, chat. Them things scary. Shinji, what are you doing here? I think the moon is the most beautiful thing on this island.
Ooh, the investigator
It's not
is
on the
here.
island, it's just cool that love dies. You don't have to be like this. You know what I mean. Do you like the moon? It used to be nice. Used to be.
I don't like this.
The Golden City on the dark side is deserted now. The god Last Pain fled to the moon and took over the city. He's leeching power from the moon to regain his strength. Why are you such a downer? I was just asking you to tell me everything that's bad with it. I was just making small talk. The moon is beautiful, and it's massive in the sky of the island. Why can't you just say, yes, Shinji, I agree, it is beautiful, and we have a nice conversation? To be fair, I like the moon. Even if it's nowhere in sight currently. Oh, and there it goes. With the transition into daytime. Okay, look, we're back here.
Ha-
This is the,
ah.
yeah, her place. I'll just quickly check to see if there's anything I missed on from the tunnel. Doesn't look like it. But we're nearby our next suspect. Oh, they're pretty much the same thing.
Ha-
Already got that. Someone's cackling in my ear. Red crest obtained. Whole lot of them. Lost Pain. He escaped to the moon's dark side during the Great Betrayal. He's trying to drain the moon's power to complete his resurrection. You need to deal with him before that happens. Okay, we're over here again. Okay. Oh. I was about to jump down, but I could also just take the elevator. There are worse places to live than on the moon. I hear the food is great, lots of cheese. No atmosphere, though. Haha.
fast travel unlocked.
Fast travel unlock.
Starlight
Bear the
Skin
sheep.
obtained.
Bear the sheep of Starlight's get obtained. The most wonderful dog. Why wouldn't you use the skin? Do you hate my dog? I'll kill you. No joke. Well, now we gotta. Wonderful. Wonderful. My life has been enhanced. Thank you, Bear the Shiba. Got a nice little motorboat here. Jet ski. We could actually use it. Oh my god. Oh my god. We can actually get to the pyramid. But first we gotta talk to someone. Something broken over there. We'll talk to that guy in a second. Look, it's delicious. Someone got just a bit upset. Be kind of rude to go through his room before we talk to him, so at least I'm assuming that's his room. Head doctor of the syndicate.
Lady Love dies.
As gorgeous as you were 3 million days ago. Dr. Doom Jazz, the syndicate's head doctor. One of the Cannon Fortress, Scotland in AD 988, under the sign of cosmic deceit. Growing up during a military campaign, Doom Jazz longed to become a doctor to tend to the wounded. He snuck into the haunted Ziggurat Medical School and studied in the library after hours. He became their top student and battlefield medic. He was captured during the Great Betrayal, losing his arms in a torture chamber before being rescued by Aiz Kiwami. The two fled to join the Syndicate.
Wonderful.
Ugh. I mean, he's looking great with the new set of guns he's got. And Starlight, the perfect pair. Mr. Charm? I missed the Doom Jazz Charm offensive.
I've missed you, Love Dies.
And I've missed the Love Dies sass. How have you been? Still the same old Doom Jazz?
I'm a professional.
It's been just well down here. I assume you got the memo about last night.
Sure.
Something like that.
I'm worried.
I presume you're here on business and not for something nicer? Correct.
That's it.
I've got a job to do down
The
here.
island is about to end.
How unfortunate.
I have a bad feeling.
You're in
about
high spirits
this.
considering our leader and council have been murdered.
Investigator.
We all deal with grief in different ways. Do not be mistaken. I am well aware that this is a catastrophe. I'm just not one for outwardly displaying misery.
Got it.
What's your take on the syndicate on this island?
I see.
Keep myself to myself. I'm not interested in the schemes. It's exhausting. Drama and politics are drugs. It's best not to get hooked. That's a medical opinion. That tells me all I need to know about the state of this place. Anything else I can help you with? Let's hang out with our homie. Got a sec,
I've got
Doc?
all the time in the world for you.
You know that.
I've missed you, Love Dies.
It's been so long since we spent time together. You still a wine and whiskey woman?
Don't test me.
Not a lot of either in the Idle Lands. Want a glass with me? Enjoy the island for a few minutes before getting back to all the murder? I got a bottle of Freedom Letter open. Just a small one. Just a small one. though.
Fabulous.
That's the spirit.
Lady Love Dies.
How's it feel to be investigating again? I'm
Time
back.
to breathe life back into paradise.
Haha!
Indeed it is.
The investigator is here.
How's the doctor been since I last saw him? Keeping entertained, you know. It's a small island, but there's always a way to have fun.
Sure.
I'm sure there is.
Ha!
Only one way to find out.
I have a bad
Relentless.
feeling about this.
You don't give up, do you?
Ha!
Can you blame me? It was an unforgettable night, Love Dies.
Strange.
Maybe you've got some time right now. Each second I spend here allows the truth to sink further into the shadows. Man, forward. Paradise can't wait, huh? Feel free to swing by any time, Love Dies. I'll keep that in mind.
Want to play doctors and nurses?
I am enraptured by you, Love Dies. Besotted, enthralled. Sir, please.
Don't like this.
Where's this going? I understand the key to your heart is information. The desire of the unknown. You desire to know about people.
You've got this wrong.
Maybe there's something I can help you with. Ooh. Another probe option. But first, let's get through our rigmarole.
Who?
Can you think of anyone else that has got motives?
Haha!
That's a biggie. Such a terrible crime.
You've got this wrong.
Maybe there's something I can help you with. Said you might be able to help me.
You've got this wrong.
Love Dives, you charmed me. Despite the tragedy of last night, this island is infinitely more radiant now that you're here. Because it's you and I can't get you out of my head, I'll break some ethics. I created Witnesses for Death Scream Trauma. He started complaining of being able to hear screaming on occasion.
Theoretically,
We had no idea what the cause was, but it kept happening. I eventually narrowed it down to psychic deaf screams. Headaches. That's a fancy name for headaches. Something like that. When someone dies, they involuntarily emit a death scream and a burst of psychic energy. Normally you can't hear them, but he'd become attuned to them. How?
how?
It's still a mystery. I don't know if we'll ever know. He attributes it to God's anger. He's all doom and gloom about us not doing anything enough to please the God. He's taken it as one of the many signs of the end times. Any prevention? Not that we found. What about during the citizen slaughter ritual at the end of an island? Surely that would be overwhelming. That's different. The priests conducting the ritual channeled psychic energy released by the slaughter into energy for the gods. It's just dissipated away from the island.
Sure.
Does anyone else suffer from them?
Theoretically,
We had a case on Island 15. A syndicate member killed themselves because they kept hearing them. But no one else on this island? Not in the way Witness does. I think demons can probably feel them. Every demon we encountered has been attuned to psychic energy. Would this include the demonically possessed?
hypothetically,
Probably, but I can't say for sure.
Sure.
How would it affect them? I'd imagine a spike in adrenaline. Anything else about Witnesses?
I had nothing to do with this.
I've been worried about his mental health.
This is bad.
He becomes secretive and guarded. It's manifesting in the standard ways, but multiple appointments with him have been interrupted by phone calls. He won't take a call with someone in the room and always steps out onto his balcony. Other people have reported the same thing. Who? Architect Carmelina. She started noticing it several days ago. We worry that he was slipping into paranoia. Why are you suddenly telling me this? It's been playing on my mind. I've been thinking about last night and the lunatics we have on the island. Then the heavens sent an angel to come and question me. Are you hitting on me? As if he hasn't been this entire dialogue. Thank you, Doctor. You've been invaluable.
I've got all the time in the world.
Remember to turn on back if you need an examination or anything.
It's been wonderful to see you
I'm
again.
enraptured by your loved eyes.
I have a bad feeling about
This is
this.
going.
I had nothing
And
to
same
do with
thing.
this.
It is very pleasant to go back to our computer and see Bear the Shiba. Suspicions, Henry.
My
You think
favorite
Henry did this?
investigator.
You read my report.
The investigator is here.
Everything in it lined up with official versions of events.
Haha!
Well, there you go then.
Ah,
That didn't answer my question.
How?
It's all I can tell you. I don't speculate on suspicions and hunches. I'm looking for facts. Can you make an exception for me?
What?
You only speak to me when you want something, Love Dies. It hurts. I'm sorry. I promise to stop by more often. Well, alright then.
Hypothetically,
We don't know what the seals are, right? It's awfully convenient that Henry happened to be able to get through them all, isn't it?
Ah,
So you don't think he did it? I didn't say it. I just mean there are some missing facts. And where you have missing facts, you have doubts.
Lady Love dies.
What do you think about it? It's too easy.
the facts and the truth.
It's a
are
nice
not the
story.
same.
People like to believe the easiest answer that fits their worldview.
Sure.
We kidnap citizens and force them to pray to genocidal gods. Of course the syndicate would believe one of the vile working class would do this.
Don't test me.
There's something else at work here.
Haha!
Well, at least you have a working theory. What about your motive?
What?
I haven't got a motive. Love Dies. No one? No one on the council you hate? I don't do hate. Love Dies. Life's too short. It helps no one. Surely someone pisses you off.
Indeed.
Just let it wash over you. If you spend your life in anger, you're only making yourself suffer. Your alibi?
Where?
Where were you at the time of the murder?
What?
I was in my clinic until I was called in to examine Henry. He was found outside the council building, blood everywhere. I checked him over. Akiko has my report for you. Go and see her if you haven't already. The Syndicate building's logs should confirm my alibi. I've already seen them. They confirmed your claim. Information we already know. Good man. Yuri's alibi. Did you see Yuri last night? Yuri night last night, huh? I didn't see him last night. I'm afraid love dies. Inhibitors. Tell me about the inhibitors used to sedate Henry. Masahiro Heavy Industries Tech. Drugs that sedate the body and inhibit psychic ability. They were designed specifically for victims of demonic possession, calm the body and mind, and stop them from lashing out. Henry's social level has been corrected for the last decade.
The investigator is here.
Do you know if anything can interfere with Henry's inhibitors?
I see.
Not the first person to ask, Love Dies.
What the hell?
Who?
What?
Witness. Witness is responsible for overseeing the end of an island and ensuring it all goes smoothly. He's detected fall points in the process. He got worried that Henry could be a fail point. Could he get loose at the end? He's executed and not part of the slaughter ritual with the other citizens. It's a time when he's out of his cage before he's executed. Akiko handles the execution, so he's in safe hands, but Witness got obsessed about the inhibitors that keep Henry sedated.
Sure.
Are they a fail point?
Hypothetically.
Possibly, but you'd have to get past the Grand Marshal. You need a massive spike of adrenaline, and the only way I can think of to provide that would be an injection. Could someone have done that? Adrenaline is manufactured by the body. You need a drug to induce it artificially. His blood work came back clean though. No one gave him that drug. Unless someone was transmitting sounds into him. Death screens. What about death screens? Could they cause an adrenaline burst?
I'm worried.
Maybe, but I don't know how you'd weaponize a death screen. What about one of these?
Strange.
It looks like it records death screen. Is that a directional speaker?
Sure.
It is. How would you record a death screen? You can record the brain activity using electrodes. This device looks like it has a crystal in it. Some crystals are capable of recording emotions. The death screens get written to that, and upon stimulation, the crystal would output the screen. It's a one-shot use though. You can see that crystal is burnt out. I can never experience death screens as I'm not a sufferer. I presume you would want my opinion though? The demon that possessed Henry is attuned to psychic energy. This could have been used to agitate it. Handy if you want to turn Henry into a weapon. Even if only for a few minutes. Who killed the Holy Seal Marshals? DNA database. Is there a database of DNA or blood samples for everyone on the island?
I'm worried.
You want to run some blood? Wish I could help, just as the crisis meeting last night, parts of the central servers started corrupting.
Don't test me.
That's convenient,
Investigator!
isn't it? I became aware of it because of Terminal in my lab. There's an automated backup in the early hours.
Hypothetically?
I got a report that the backup failed. I took a look at it, and part of the medical archive had corrupted.
Got it.
What about the backup of the central server on the moon?
That's not nice.
That went down as well. The corruption spread. Not to all of the motion of the moon database. I can still access most of the files on there. Where's the server on the island? In the caverns under the island. Masahiro Industry maintains it. The only entrance into the cavern is via the Deep Factory, and that's under lockdown.
That's
Why?
strange.
The Deep Factory is shut down at the end of the island. Only 4 people can unlock it. Council member Macon Origin ran Masahiro, but her dead body is up in the council penthouse. Same with Pandora 2 and Pandora 2. She ran Dead Nebula and the Deep Factory. Nicolina Rose is second in command of Dead Nebula, but they're on the next island. Lydia took them early on. And Balthazar Tears was Macon's assistant and Masahiro, but he's on the next island as well.
I have a bad feeling about
I'll go to
this.
the 25th island and bring Nicolina and Balthazar back, and they can open up the Deep Factory so I can find out what the hell's going on with that server. Maybe that's the 2 people we've been seeing.
Fabulous!
Not so fast, Love Dies. No one leaves this island. Judge's orders. Besides, you need Lydia to take you to the next island, and she's on your list of suspects, right? So what do I do about the server?
I'm worried.
2 options. Chalk it up to bad luck and coincidence, or let it fuel a dreadful, all-consuming conspiracy? We're all for conspiracies here in paradise. I'll go for the second one.
It's been wonderful to see you again.
Keep on trucking, Love Dies. Dead martial examination. Did you examine the dead guards at the first seal? Nope, Akiko wouldn't let me.
What the hell?
Why?
The island is about to end.
She said that that's military's jurisdiction. She didn't want all the corpses of her soldiers disrespected with a post-mortem. Very
That's
curious. Even though there could be evidence, in her mind she's already got the case solved. Henry's behind bars and he clearly did it.
Got it.
Do you believe that?
I'm a professional.
I'm not mentioning to beliefs, Love Dies. I'm waiting to see what the truth you find. Wise man, wise man. This case is opening up in many different directions. KHX is missing. I heard he was missing. Keeps himself to himself, so I don't see him a lot. You've been up to his place on the cliffs. Carmelina's alibi. Did you see the architect last night?
Indeed.
She said that the crisis meeting that she was at the witness's apartment. Witness can probably tell you more. Crimson's alibi. She has her little emporium. Go ask her. Henry's. You have spoken to Akiko, right? She'll tell you what he did. Lydia and Sam. I was in my clinic all night and didn't see them. Lydia should have been in contact with Yuri, though. That he was. Witness. You see, witnessed it again last night. I didn't know what he was doing, but he's normally in his apartment on the last night of Nineline. Go ask him. Second Holy Seal. What do you know about the Second Holy Seal? Not a thing. Love Dies. Council business. Henry's demonic possession. Don't know what to tell you. Love Dies. He's clearly possessed, and it wasn't at his arrest 10 years ago.
Hypothetically.
If you think there's something suspicious, try the crime scene. His apartment is in the dead zone. Alrighty. That's all we got for him. May the cosmos be a mystery, and may you reach the moon. Now we can explore it. What I'm assuming is his apartment that's been busted into. Before we head to the pyramid.
Is this a fact
Doomjaz's clinic.
or a truth?
This should be covered by the Syndicate HQ logs, where the door log look broken. That means won't log who enters and exits.
I don't like this.
I wonder if Doomjaz uses this. Alright, so we have something else to look forward to.
Is this a
for him.
fact? Or got it.
Give him a quick chat before we head off.
Don't listen, Jazz.
One last thing, Doctor. Your alibi. I found a door.
What?
Got
A door?
it.
The back door to your clinic.
Ooh, the investigator.
The connection
is
to the
here.
Nightmare console that logs who enters and exits the Syndicate HQ has been broken.
Haha!
Is it really? I had no idea.
Sure.
Sure you did. Yeah, very suspicious. I'm beginning to suspect that he might be getting on our good side to clear himself. He's a good man, and I don't want to have to put him behind bars. But justice must be served. Now, for that pyramid. The second pyramid today will be going through. Not my computer. Nothing stands in our way anymore. Skull with big rounded horns. Pyramids. Yeah, that's not it. The 2 and 2. With a little speck high in the sky. Oh, it's a star. Star and a moon. And then a weird little guy. That's all we needed, apparently. Did not look like it matched the silhouette at all. Lots of dire music here too. Open the door. Ooh. Ooh. Hello. Crying Grudge. Yeah, that's language. Zip zop zoopity zop. Why am I plagued by insects? Slibbity jibbity, wink, yoinky splunky. You don't seem particularly fazed by meeting a god. I'm having a really strange day. This is the weirdest thing I've done. Surprisingly enough. Shadow the Hedgehog is a good game. I don't care what anyone says. Translation. Too many of you have come to see me at these last few years, exploiting my weakened state. Ancient Sumerian. Can't say I'm familiar. Who? 1, 2, buckle my shoe. You're Mad King, obsessed little shit. 3, 4, close the door. The Masked Man, a sneaky one, that one. So, that's probably Omnisat and a Witness, respectively. 1 penny makes 1 penny, 2 pennies make 2 pennies. The woman that builds, she's pure in her goals, and I admire her. Okay, so that's the architect. The doors open inward. And now you, who are you? 3 people before us. I'm the investigator. Translation, what are you investigating?
Ah,
Last night someone murdered the council. Whoa, that's crazy, bro. Translation. Pretty messed up, not gonna lie. The Mad King is dead? Why do you refer to Montserrat as mad? Stick. He believed he was more than he was. Anyone like that is mad. He doubled down on his madness, though. His plans for the next island? The arrogance. Who was the masked man that came to see you? Translation, are all of you like him? Why live like that? You need to find why he took my flesh from me. Taking flesh from a god, never a good sign. Do you have a name? The one that oversees the end of an island. I have met him before. He came to me recently.
that's strange.
Witness, what does he want? My flesh.
Sure.
Why? The key to a lock, same as the woman. The key to the moon, probably? You called her a builder. Do you mean Architect Carmelina? She is more creative. She had a better plan. What plan are you talking about? The flesh was fused with another. My body lives elsewhere on the island. Fused flesh. Anyone else stop by to tear a strip off? When the Mad King wasn't so mad, he used my flesh to make the lock. He wore it on a pendant. No one can open the lock without him. What lock? The Mad King's 4th holy seal. You need my flesh to pass through it. What do you know about someone possessed by a demon? I can feel him out there. The anger emanating is like a smog. Did he get some of your flesh? He didn't come here, but who can say? Leave me. I'm bored of you.
You breached the 4th holy seal.
An investigation into the heart of madness begins. Lady Lovedice must find the facts and assemble the truth. The road to her truth will be a long one. The journey will be hard. The light of her truth glows dimly, but with facts it will shine bright. New case file. Who breached the 4th holy seal? The 4th holy seal requires godliness to get through. I need to find out how someone tricked the seal. So we're solving 2 murders and a break-in. This game has so many crimes. We'll see you later, God. I said leave me. Okay, bye. After I check if there's any secrets in your little hole here. There are not. So, that is a development. Back to the island. Okay, what can we... Let's head back to the first pyramid we're going to try and unlock the ciphers we got. Let's ride. So, where can I take you? I believe it should be... It was close to the boat rides. Yeah. Okay. Let's unlock this one, now that we can.
Nightmare computer.
Big pyramid. But not quite that one. Oh, the pillars, okay. And then just the pillars again. On flat ground. But it doesn't seem to... Am I missing something? Weird. I mean, those are it. Oh, the little pyramids on top of each of them. Subtle. Then 3 moons. Then big ol' moon.
Nightmare computer unlocked.
The nightmare computer controls the obelisk on the beach. There's an activation command. Done. The answer to the second holy seal is revealed. Oh! Go to space, use the answer, see the cosmos, fear the cosmos, lust after the cosmos, embrace the cosmos, scream at the cosmos, put a gun to your head and cry at the cosmos.
Ooh, the investigator is here.
I would have expected KHX to massage the text a bit before he released version 1.0. These operas sold the secret to getting through the second holy seal. Normally this requires a data key. KHX crafted the obelisk and the data encryption, a man of many talents. Inserting the data key, handshakes with the computer and allows the user to activate the obelisks. Good job, thought I could break into it. The logs show that it was accessed recently by someone else.
That's strange.
Yuri, what was he doing
The
here?
investigator is
He connected
here.
the key and activated the obelisks. Very suspicious. There's something else here as well.
What the hell?
A remote key. An unknown device wirelessly connected to the machine, and the key was input remotely 2 days ago. Just 2 days, huh? From where, though? It would need to be somewhere within line of sight of the device. Whoever remotely accesses it would need to be able to see the obelisk somewhere near here. We'll have line of sight. Maybe up on the cliff behind me? The obelisk should tell me something at least. Oh boy, oh boy. It looks like this is showing me the code. The symbols are Snake, Scholar, Bull, Bird. SSBB. Or Snack Booby. Easy enough to remember. I've seen these symbols before when I put on my space helmet. I should go back there and try again. The horror. We can fast travel to the moon, or we can fast travel to space. Let's fast travel to space. I'd say save us a lot of time. The big ol' secondary pyramid can wait. Okay. These look like the symbols I activated on the beach. If I remember correctly, the pattern was Snack, Scholar, Bull, Bird. Snake. Scholar. Bull. Bird.
I'm glad to be
That's
back.
it. Must have unlocked something. This was designed to safeguard against random attempts to crack the code. Was Shinji right? Did the demon possessing Henry feel its way through?
Ha. Ha. Ha.
The secrets are ours to obtain. We're back on the island? We're Council Building 24th Island Secrets. We're in the building. I unlocked it. The third Holy Seal. It looks like a bloodlock. Starlight can take a look.
Analyzing.
Sure.
Go to the Council Blood. To get through this, you need to have the blood of one of the Council members in you. Or presumably a sample to trick the lock with. Whose blood logged in through here?
Analyzing.
All of the Council, expected. This lock has hardly been used since the start of the island. There's only a few instances of logins over the centuries. Every time the lock has been opened, it's been as a group. The entire Council, no exceptions except recently. There are two anomalies here. There's an unknown blood sample that logged in last night after all of the Council members had entered meditation. Mystery blood.
I don't like this.
Starlight doesn't recognize it. The unknown individual with Council blood came through the lock last night while the Council were meditating. How do we have an unknown suspect with Council blood? Who else entered the Hall of Ground?
Analyzing.
Henry's blood was used on this lock last night. Does that put him at the scene?
That's strange.
How the hell did Henry's blood open the lock? He's a citizen, not a Council member.
Got it.
And one of the Council logged in 2 days ago, stayed for a few minutes, and left. Kafka memory. What was he doing without the rest of the Council? I need to check with Doomjazz. Maybe a sample is missing.
Analyzing the seal.
Fourth case obtained. Stolen blood. An investigation into the heart of madness begins. Lady Love Dice must find the facts and assemble the truth. We've already read this twice. Who opened the third seal? The third seal is a blood lock coded to the blood of the Council members. I need to find out who opened the lock on the night of the murder. Two murders, stolen blood, and a break-in. Our resume is going to be looking beefy after this. And a weird eye portal.
What the hell?
I guess it's the fourth Holy Seal.
The investigator is here.
What's the deal? There's a data port. Starlight might find something. Ooh. Data port, OS Syndicate. OS Black Planet version. Interfacing, handshaking, authenticating. Welcome to Syndicate OS Black Planet. To deactivate fourth Holy Seal barrier, please become godlike. Barrier? The barrier is freaking out.
Nanny, the hell?
Become godlike. Become as gods. Please present godliness to Bioscanner.
That's weird.
It's checking to see if someone is biologically godlike. Error, 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 error. Fourth Holy Seal is non-responsive. System has suffered a critical failure. Please reboot system. Leader Montserrat authorization required.
What the hell?
The fourth Holy Seal is toast. Whatever happened last night did a number on it.
Got it.
People have been using crying Gretchen's flesh to pass through the barrier. But how did Henry get through the seal? And there's something just beyond it.
That's weird. Sure.
Already read through all this.
That's weird. That's strange. Sure.
Something just beyond the seal that we can't quite get to. And we can't use anything with this computer. We're one step closer to finding the truth.
Huh. Huh. Huh.
What would this weird basin. Nothing left up here for the moment. Hold on, now that we have the double jump, we can totally go up there and get some of those other stuff that we missed out on. Heading up once again. Yeah, no good vantage point to jump up and head up to the top. At least not right here. Might not be one period. But it's worth a shot now that we're up here. You know, it doesn't look like it. Well, nope. Might as well jump back down.
Blue crystal obtained.
Oh, at the top we can jump down to is up there. Which, since we're here, might as well. Gotta utilize our double jump everywhere we can. And then we'll fast travel back to the big monolith place. See what lays inside, past the hacking. We're back at the top. Where's a good place to jump down into? That's where we came from. Ooh. Here we are.
Blue crystal obtained.
This is quite the place to be, Shinji. This is it, the council building, where the bad shit went down. Can you feel it, Love Dies? The afterglow of murder, of mass murder? Man, I'm getting hard.
Crime is repulsive.
It stinks of crime. It's repulsive. What went on in here? Who did what to who? How did the killer get in? There's an entrance on this roof. Some big investigating to do, huh? Enjoy! Alright. Another insight into the perfect 25. I'd imagine these two have to be real lonely with barely anyone else here. I like the crows. Me too, they're comforting. I had once in the real world, someone made a video game where when you shoot a crow, they sometimes give you a grenade. Why were you talking to a citizen? I'm in charge of the abductions. But you shouldn't be talking to them. It mess with the integration. Don't patronize me. I run the abductions. You think I don't know that? You have no respect for me. You need to think about how you speak to people. Weird.
Relic obtained.
Grinning Helper whiskey. A light colored whiskey often served with an ice and bar snacks. A good drink to relax with on a summer's evening. The dusk of a summer's evening is the most wonderful thing in the world. Or what looks like tire marks? Which is weird because we only know one person with a car here.
Don't test me.
These must be from Lydia. She's the only one on the island with a car.
I need to investigate.
What was
this.
she doing on the roof of the penthouse? Nothing good, I would expect.
Those crystals obtained.
That's
Damn it.
strange.
This is rattling here.
The investigator
Was someone trying to
is
breach the
here.
building from up
I
there?
need to investigate
Maybe I can
this.
get you in behind the guards. This little place has everything. To the Heart. A love song played to the city. Cities are worth falling in love with. There's nothing else like them. A hot night in the city is a wonderful affair. I mean, I much prefer cool nights, sweater weather, but to each their own. Some people love summer, and I can't fault them for enjoying a manageable summer. I just live in a very hot area of hell. Wonder if there's anything up there. Well, now there's gotta be, because there's some kind of... Wait, that's the tower I came in from, okay. Yeah, there's the little entrance, the island. It's weird to see. It's fun to see just how far we've traveled. From our little skydiving incident. Anything lying in between these? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, looks like this place is emptied out. So we can jump down to see what did lead here. Ooh. This does lead to something. Yeah, cool nights are the way to go for me. I just like cold weather, period. But that rope led straight to the council building. So he had to have come either from the moon or from higher up in the council building. And Lydia might have helped Henry. Can't trust anybody nowadays. But now that we've settled that, go back to the beach. Okay, we're back here. Right, we had to climb back up from the mountain. I just now noticed that the game has not figured out that I'm no longer near the save point. Regardless, I will use this mountain, in a sense of the word. Ooh. Oh. Okay, so that cleared out, but there's more evidence now. Tire tracks, the cliff overlooks the obelisk and the nightmare computer. Lydia's the only one on the island with a car. Looks like this is where the remote access to the obelisk terminal was from. A nice clear line of sight. It looks like Lydia found a spot up here 2 days ago and accessed the nightmare computer that holds the secret to the second holy seal. Maybe the crime last night was set up in advance. Ugh. Lydia, I expected better. She's far into this way too deep. And then there's Shinji. What's going to happen to anyone you find guilty in the trials? The penalty will be death. The syndicate takes a grave view on the mass murder of the council. You know what I think? People masquerade execution as justice. The death penalty is bloodless, pure and simple. Yep. And class oppression.
I have a
What?
bad feeling about this.
The people who are generally sentenced to death are of lower societal classes. It helps the elite keep them in their place. Keeps their fear pumping through them. Do you think the death penalty is right? You can't rehabilitate the dead. The idle lands help to rehabilitate you?
Don't test me.
I'm here working for the Syndicate, aren't I? I'm not sure doing anything to get out of exile is the same as rehabilitation. Peace! We've almost made it up. Ooh, we get an even better vantage point than last time. Here I go! Woohoo! Not ideal, but good enough. Whoop. Oh dang. And then I jumped down anyway. Getting ever so slightly closer. I can feel it. I can see it. I can taste it. Come on. Momentum, please. Momentum, please. And we're back up. After one heck of a climb. Give me that computer. This looks like some kind of venting system for the dead zone. I guess the air is filtered so demonic corruption doesn't leak out.
The investigator is here.
Opening this should send the marshals into a panic. I may be able to get into the barracks without being seen in the chaos. Ooh.
Nightmare computer.
Okay. Lots of red pyramids. Moon and the star. Classic cow skull. That's not it. Big. Nope, not that one either.
Nightmare
Big into
computer.
small pyramids. The pyramid ones is a bit tricky. Ooh. Yeah, that is demonic screams. The valve is venting the gas from the corrupted zone below. It should set off the demonic detection systems. I'm sure the marshals will be running out of the barracks any moment now. Which means that we have plenty of time to make our way over there. And stealth our way into the barracks. Despite this island being pretty large, you're thankfully able to get to and from it pretty easily. The plaque says the blue grub brings fruit. Too bad we don't got a blue marker. Where's our... What? Huh? Oh, they're right here. Have you found my envelope? I have. Took some finding. Thank you. Have you read it? Have you seen the truth? Will you help fight corruption? I'll join. The evidence is compelling. I will join your cause. Really? You will? Oh, it's such a relief. For years we wanted someone with influence to join us, and finally we have that. I feel like I've achieved my purpose. I can't take this to the next island. I'm already fading from this world. Please, you take it. Why did that demon give it to me anyway? Take it and build a better world.
Blood crystal obtained.
Got 2 blood crystals for that one. Solving sub-quests every little bit of the way. Can't see where... Okay, that's a save point. Okay, yeah, the barracks should be somewhere close to here. Right over there. Oh, we'll have to take the scenic route around. We'll explore the barracks, and I think I'll call the string there. No, I'm sure we'll have another big revelation once we're inside. What do you think, Martial Guard? Leave. Alrighty. Don't need to tell me twice. Oh. Well, dang. Well, since I am here, might as well. If we need a blood sample, might as well talk to Akiko if we can. Or maybe there's another way in, since. The game did mention that there would be a way to get in underground. So we'll just have to do some investigating as an investigator. So we'll follow the sort of general hole here. This part's locked off. Gotta follow this general area. That's part locked off as well. So it would be like right around here. And we're back where we started. Buy this drink, because why not? Lost mountain water obtained. Beautifully clear water once obtained from a well on an ancient mountain. The mountain was lost millennia ago. The water has never tasted the same since. Maybe we can't get in through the bottom, we get in through the top? Doesn't seem like it. Uh-oh. Well then. Okay, so maybe we do need the... either talk to Akiko or genuine blood sample from Doom Jazz. We're gonna talk it back. Let's do some fast traveling. Realistically, we could talk to either, but let's check the Desolation cell just to possibly kill two birds with the suspects. And then if that doesn't work, we'll head to Doom Jazz.
Grand Marshal Akiko 14.
Case files. Oop. All right, we never talked to her after her conversation. So let's hang out.
I'll
Got a
kill
minute?
you.
Got a minute, Akiko? You're going to die. Humor me. Having fun playing detective? Having fun playing soldier?
Do you want to die?
I'll cut you from head to crotch, Nenorosito.
Ah,
Violence doesn't solve everything,
Do you
Akiko.
want to die?
Well, in this case, hurry up and get this investigation done. I'm waiting for you to tell me what I already know. Skeptical question. What you already know.
Labajiu.
The Labajian in the cage. He needs a bullet between the eyes.
paradise feels wrong.
This hasn't been proven yet.
I was born to investigate.
An investigator needs to soak in the facts, breathe in the evidence, savor the test.
Touch Dracului din gură.
Gesundheit. I don't
This
care.
has been delightful.
Thanks, Akiko. This has been delightful. Relationship increased somehow. But okay, we can't contact her about the opening the bunker. So we'll just question her as normal. And then we'll end stream there once we
Paradise feels
find out everything we
wrong.
can. Did you really believe Henry did this after a bit of security breach by a citizen?
That Labajiu.
This Labaju isn't a normal citizen. He's possessed by a demon.
Rahat.
Of course I believe he did it. He broke free when I was there, and we found him outside the council building.
What the hell?
You don't have any doubts?
Nenorocito.
Are you stupid? Can you think of anyone that has motives for the crime?
Ești pe bune?
Este bebune?
That labagiu.
In the cell did it. Don't waste my time.
Sure.
You can't think of anyone else with a motive for killing the council and threatening the entire structure of the syndicate.
Do you want to die?
What do you think?
I have a bad feeling
that an-
about...
Goodbye, Nenorocito.
Alrighty. Concise in her convictions. Have you got a motive,
Ești
Akito?
pe bune?
I don't have a motive, Minorishito. I'm a soldier. Soldiers have honor and live to serve. Dispari din fatame me. I'll assume that's a no then. And we thought Henry was short with us. Alibi? Tell me about your motives from last night. I need your alibi.
Ce?
Have you read my report? Were you listening to what I told you? Esteo Gluma.
I need to investigate
It
this.
doesn't include what you did between Henry escaping and being found.
Nenorocito.
I called witness when it happened. Check time.
Nenorocito.
23:52. Yes, Norishito. At 23:52. And I ordered my marshals to secure other syndicate members. What about the council?
Soldiers of honor.
My best marshals were guarding them. They reported in all clear. But then they were killed.
Do you want to die?
Is this a joke to you? Do you want to die by my hand?
Ooh, the investigator
What did
is
you
here.
do next? I went back to the barracks to organize the search for Henry.
That labagiu.
I found where he had torn the prison bridge bars apart to escape. The Labagiu could have been anywhere. The Holy Seal marshals stopped responding. That's when we found Henry outside the council building.
What time?
0003. Midnight 03. That's precise.
Nenorocito.
Being precise is my job.
Got it.
Can anyone corroborate this?
Nenorocito.
The word of the Grand Marshal is good enough for you?
The truth remains
An
obscured.
investigator can't go off of your word.
Insta.
Witness will confirm the phone call. My marshals will confirm the rest.
Thank you.
Thank you for your cooperation. Phone
Crime
records.
cannot hide.
Can I see your phone records? Phone records? My records are classified. You're refusing to give evidence.
Classified.
Classified. Nino.
Got it.
Nenorishito. Got it. I get it. Alrighty. Very, very suspect.
Where
did you say you were when you prone witness?
Do you want to die?
You make my life unbearable.
I was born
That's an
to
investigator's
investigate.
job. I called him as I left the desolation cell.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
Well, I've been able to access your phone records. They say you were elsewhere. Mm-hmm.
Nenorocito.
Where?
Paradise feels wrong.
Why don't you tell me where you really were? I was here.
What?
How did you access the data? Running witnesses' phones through the comms tower.
Ești prost?
You tried to backtrace the position of an encrypted phone through a comms tower? Of course the location is different. The encryption bounces the signal around.
Sure.
I'll take your word for it. Grand Marshal's got some dirty armor. Maybe she'll come clean soon enough, if we keep on questioning. Do you know where KHX is? No, he's been missing for several days.
Got it.
Have you searched for him? What do you think? My marshals conducted a brief search, but we were stretched thin at the end of an island. There are several thousand citizens that need rounding up and taken to the slaughter ritual. Do you have any suspicions about what happened to him? No, if he wants to disappear, then let him.
Sure.
Even though a mass murder happened last night. He didn't do it. Henry did.
Oh, I'm glad to be back.
Of course. Doom Jazz's motive? Does the doc have a motive for killing the council?
Nenorocito, you're out of your mind.
I don't have anything to say about the doctor. Alright. Doom Jazz last night? Did you see the doctor last night? I told you, he came to examine Henry after he found the Labagiu.
Sure.
That was after the murder. Did you see him before? No, I was busy. How about the clinic door? Did you know about a back door in Doom Jazz's clinic?
Taci, dracului din gură.
That Bunya, he brought the power grid down a few days ago. When it came back online, the computer blew out.
I'll kill you.
He was ordered to get the door fixed, but he never did. So he did know about it. How did he bring down the power? The reality folding drive kicks out an unfathomable amount of power, but the grid is fragile. A fine balance is maintained. The doctor tapped into the HQ's grid for some tests he was doing that needed extra juice. There are official channels to go through to get extra power, but he doesn't care. When he gets excited about something, the Syndicate moves too slowly for him. When he fired up his equipment, the HQ's grid went down. When it came back up, a number of systems blew out. It caused chaos. Why wasn't he forced to get the computer fixed?
That's a lie, Nenorochito.
He has a lot of visitors and likes the secrecy. That Pula wasn't in any rush. He smooth-talked his way out of it. A good wise man may not be as nice as we think he is. Glad I came back by here. We're getting a lot of stuff that is a bit worrying. New Knight. There's nothing in your report about Henry seeing New Knight during his escape. The babbling of a Labajiu is possessed by a demon. There's only one statue of New Knight on the island, correct? What does it matter?
The facts and the truth
Where
are
is
not
it?
the same.
Rahat.
Why do you care?
I don't like this.
Just answer the question. The statue is in the barracks. The goddess only gives her attention to soldiers.
Ah,
So how could Henry have seen it last night? He couldn't have. The barracks are secure. He's spouting gibberish, of course, you Nenorosito.
crime is repulsive.
I'm just going to ask Akiko. Did you take him through the barracks last night? Are you out of your mind? You think I helped him escape? Nonsense. Goodbye, Nenorosito. HQ logs. If Henry went to the HQ to get to the council building, why didn't he show up on the HQ logs? The Nightmare computer entrance to the HQ didn't log Henry entering the HQ.
Ishprost.
What is this, Rahat? Let's accuse her. She seems a bit high-strung, so maybe high stress will make her slip something.
When love dies,
The logs
all
contradict
that
your report.
remains are the facts.
Free.
What do you want me to say? I don't know how those things work. Maybe there was a malfunction. Maybe you found a way to slip past.
I don't like this.
Does that seem likely?
Turfa.
Stop asking me, do your job. Yuri last night. Did you see Yuri last night? You're making me mad, Nenorosito. Who cares what his alibi is? The murderer is in the cage. Oh boy. What's the procedure? Why were you on your own when Henry escaped? It was just one Booyah prisoner that was supposed to be sedated. Arrogant. Sounds like arrogance.
Ishprost.
You sound like you have a death wish, Nenorosito.
The facts and the truth
You
are
broke
not
procedure.
The same.
Why?
Nenorochito.
I'll admit hubris. My marshals do not come to the next island with us. They engage in their final prayers. I want them to have one last moment of happiness before being wiped out. Aw. She does have a heart. Soldiers aren't supposed to know happiness when duty has to be done. Henry's escape. How did Henry manage to escape? I thought I gave you my report. I must have been dreaming or hallucinating.
Don't test me.
Okay, I get it. Prison bridge bars? How did the bars of the bridge get broken? Henry broke through them. How? How did a citizen break through these bars?
Nenorochito.
The strength of a demon. Use your head.
Ooh, the investigator is here.
Starlight's analysis of the residue on the bars is that it was explosives. Starlight is wrong. Your little machine is trying to analyze something demonic and doing the best it can. How did Henry escape if he was sedated? The Labajiu played us. The inhibitors needed to be stronger. The report says they were the correct dosage.
Free.
What if the demon tricked us, though? So, I mean, that just means that we're all possessed by demons. If the demon could slow Henry's body down, the dosage of inhibitors needed would be lower. The demon maintains this act, and when the time comes, he drops the pretense and makes his move. Is that likely? As likely as anything, Nenorosito. Not that it matters, it is what happened. I know demons, they don't like to wait for that long. Especially not 10 years. Who killed the Holy Seal Marshals? What can you tell me about the guild guards at the first Holy Seal? Soldiers of honor, my two most trusted soldiers. How did Henry get this jump on two highly ranked marshals?
Nenorochito.
It's easy to judge and mock when you haven't lived through hell, Nenorosito. A demon is a vile foe, unpredictable, frenzied, blood-crazed. My marshals will have fought violently, but an unknown foe overcame them. Don't get pissy, or unknown? We've pressed her enough. Demons come from all corners of the heavens. It is impossible to know how each actor fights. Why have the bodies of the marshals been cleared away? Judge ordered me to leave them for you to investigate. I protested. They decided being poked at by someone playing detective. Your sword? Can I see your sword?
Pull up.
There'd appear to be a stunning reason why you're asking, Norishito. Checking a lead. About the weapon used to murder the marshals.
Gurfa!
Do not disgrace the memory by chasing wild
Don't
theories.
test me.
Akiko,
You need to back off.
no ma conduce nibun, investigator. Here. The sword has seen some use. The blade is nicked. A nicked blade is consistent with the neck wounds on the marshals.
Thank you.
Thank you, Akiko. Henry's knife? Do you think the knife used to kill the first Holy Seal was the one taken by Henry? It's like I'm talking to myself sometimes. Of course I do. Can you describe it? It's a smooth-bladed combat knife.
Got it.
You're positive about the smoothness of the blade? Yes. Listos. It hadn't been used before now. Hadn't been used before now, so it'd be perfect. Literally perfect. My old knife became damaged during a training exercise recently. Blood doesn't match. I took a blood sample from dead marshals. They don't match marshal records.
Nenorochito!
What a hat is this now?
I don't like this.
I don't think dead bodies are I don't think those dead bodies are marshals.
Nenorochito, you're out of your mind.
That is total rahat, investigator.
I have a bad feeling
Starlight ran the
about
examples.
this.
Are you I'm saying Starlight got it wrong. Your little pocket calculator is wrong. Starlight connects to the central syndicate. It's wrong. Maintenance grate? Why was the maintenance grate checked before the council entered the building? It was, several days ago. It's since been tampered with and your marshals didn't catch it? It's a security breach on your watch. I'll look into it. A little late now. Why didn't you let Doomjazz examine the dead bodies of the martial guards? There was no need. They had been carved up by the monster, who, as I keep saying, is in custody. Surely even the investigation freak can see it's an open and shut case. If it was, I wouldn't be here. A lot of updates. Carmelina's ally.
Chedraku.
You should ask her. I'm not her babysitter. Crimson.
Nenorochito.
I don't know if you realize this, Norishito, but I had my hands full last night. I don't know where Crimson was. Go ask her. Lydia and Sam.
Rahat.
I had my hands full. Witness. He was at his apartment. My marshal secured him when Henry escaped. Go and ask him about it. Second Holy Seal. What do you know about the Second Holy Seal? I know the Lapuchuan got through it and killed the council. I also know you're wasting time and not executing him. Henry's in demonic possession.
I'll put your head on a spike.
What do you want, Norishito? I told you about his possession. Why wasn't he executed when he was arrested? He posed a threat to the island. Are you stupid? The demon wouldn't die with him. The demon would escape into the island.
The investigator is here.
So why execute him at the end of the island? Why not let him blink out of existence with the old island? That's the way it is, Norishito. Criminals get theirs. He's a victim. He didn't want the demon to possess him. What do you know? You sure you didn't invite the demon in? You got to see by God, don't forget that, and that Avisi. You breached the fourth Holy Seal. Sisuke.
That's
Sorry.
strange.
I said, what does it matter? Whatever it was, this Labagio got through it and needs to be executed. Serious Trebia Sete Aduni, Norishito.
Got it.
Thanks for your help. Last but not least, the third seal. You know about the third seal. Very curt, very concise, not a lot of help. May your right be bright, may you reach the moon. One last thing for...
The investigator is here.
This is where Henry started from recording Akiko. She claims he broke free at 23:52 and it was found at 00:03. Right, okay, that's this. And we'll talk to Henry Division. Case files. who opened the third seal. Get all the information we can out of these two while we're here. To go through the bloodlock in the council building. What does the one in the armor say? Akiko? That you killed the council so you went through all the holy seals. There you go then. No memory? Uh-huh.
Sure.
I found your blood on the lock that put you at the scene. Then why are you asking me? Your father? You don't know anything about your father. What do you think? He wasn't around when I was born. Did your mother know him? I think so. She never talked about him. I think she loved him. She was scared of talking about him. Find my father? Akiko's alibi.
I must be the bad guy,
Did you see
right?
that? Did you see the guard marshal? Of course I saw her. She was supposed to execute you, right? I don't remember a fucking thing about what... But that's what she was supposed to happen, right? Doom Jazz. Didn't see the doctor. Did they break alibi?
I must be the bad guy, right?
And who breached the fourth seal?
Of course!
Yeah, no, about as much as I expected. He doesn't know a lot. He was not himself when he was doing the murder. Still, it's something.
Ooh.
What now?
The investigator is here.
What is it like living as a citizen on the islands? Just swell. Non-stop praying and working. You were in school when you were possessed. We all get an education. Most of us don't need it. We're just going to put in the work down in the caverns. Some good cushy office jobs while the rest of us slave away. Maybe you folks should resurrect your gods faster if any of us gave a shit. Kidnapping and enslaving people really isn't the way to get a crowd enthused about the prospect of reviving monsters from the other side of the cosmos. Whatever. Alrighty. We got compared to the first stream of this game, we got a lot of revelations this time around. And not a lot of them good, and not a lot of them looking nice for anyone we seem to like in this game so far. But with that,
Game saved.
next week we'll pick up the investigation again. Hopefully solve one of the murders, as well as the blood stealing, all the other stuff that's going on. But until then, I've got to send you guys off to another streamer. Because as always, we end the stream off with a raid into some other lucky person. Question as always is who? Busy Thursday today. Ooh. And this week, I think I'll send you guys off to the Convenium, run by Lily Goat Demon and Niles Merciless. To all other demonic streamers who as of right now are trying to raise some funds to move and get out of their life situation. Oh. Let's get the raid started. Thank you all for showing up. Blight Damon and Rune for showing up, as well as Havoc for the following chatting by, as well as Ed Dragon, Catman, and Ion Agenda as well. And yeah, go eat breakfast, get some food, get a drink if you need it. Do your daily duties. It's important to do so. While we get that raid started. I'll see you all next time, as now more than ever, take care of yourselves. Say your preferred temperature. And hope you all have a happy holidays if I don't see you next week. I just realized that next week is Christmas, less than a week away. So, hope to see you all then. If I don't, I hope you all have a pleasant holiday. Whether with friends or family, or just idly by, living and existing. Either way, I hope to see you all again. Thank you very much.